Hi! Welcome to a nice day for fishing. We're back in the game today. Sorry for how the stream on Saturday went. I was very tired, but I hope it was still enjoyable. I realized after the fact I was very low energy during it, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Hello Pancake, hello Marty. Did I go to space yet? No, I did not play more Factorial in between this morning and now, because I had chores to do, I had things that needed doing, so I did those instead. And, sorry. And I drank some water just before stream and swallowed it down the wrong pipe. It went down my windpipe. That happens a lot to me. I swallow a lot. Let's try that sentence again. What's even the word for it? I swallow wrong when I drink water or fluids. So, I don't know why that happens. Maybe I've got, like, bad throat pipes or something. So if I do some light coughing, that'll be why. It, like I said, happens a lot to me, but it's just liquid. It's honestly one of the reasons I mainly drink water, because a little bit of water down my windpipe is, like, not the worst. Like, I can kind of live with that. I'm able to exist with that level of, I guess, pain. So yeah, that's what we live with. Be careful with that. Please follow anything other than water. I know, that's why. That's why I do it. Sorry, I swear I'm not. This is not like Raucherhusten. I'm not like a smoker. I'm bad at drinking water. Anyway, speaking of water, what are we doing today is we're playing Nice Day for Fishing. I think this might be the last stream of this game. I was going to do some grinding off camera, but I didn't because I got busy and didn't want to. So I actually don't know why we're here. Let's quickly go over the plot again for maybe those of joining who are of new being, having, are, ing. The plot of this game is that this guy here, the fisherman of the village, Balin, became an adventurer via some weird magic hocus pocus shenanigans. And now we are the ones doing quests and missions and all that good schnaz. So we have to save the town of Honeywood, the small village, and the rest of Azerim, which is the realm that we live in, from an evil fish monster that we may or may not have fished up in an effort to, you know, save things. That's kind of it. That's the plot. Also, do tell me if the audio is good. I never know if the game is too loud or not with this kind of shit. Why is my controller? There we go. And our newest quest was kill the guardian deep below the lake, whatever it is. Thanks. Barradoon. At the waste dump. Defeat the Hydra. This is under the lake. Sorry. And then the mayor wants some of this stuff. I think we were here to get some materials, weren't we? We were here to get... Yeah, we needed some crystals and some obsidian. No, we have enough obsidian. Some crystals and some runestones, I think, is what we were here for. Oh, and some bait. We wanted bait. Right. Bait and crystals. Bait and swatch. And also maybe to explore this area? Oh yeah, no, because we got the longer rod. So I'm adjusting my headphones. When I tilt my head like that, it's usually because I'm adjusting my headphones a little bit. But yeah, we got the longer rod now, so we can do some deeper exploration in the waters. And one thing I want to do is actually check for treasure down here, because I know that there was some treasure. We just haven't been able to actually get to it yet. So I want to do that. Then there was some runestones down here, I believe. Yep. Nope, don't need to bait. I don't think there's any fish I needed from here. Slimy snail, slime fish, slime. Those are probably from the mayor quest. Yeah, and those are, I think, all also in the waste dump. So we can go to the waste dumpy in a moment. But for now, we go down here. Also, this time, since I complained about it last time, I have my little voice training thing. My little vocal warm-up machine thing in my recording my recording studio, in my PC room. And if I notice my voice crackle getting too bad and I just want to like relax my voice for a moment, I'll just quickly go on mute, go on break, and have that doing and have that handling. Ooh, what do we have here? We got some... Oh, I don't... Okay, I was gonna say, I thought like, oh, maybe I cannot do this yet. But I believe I can. I just need to be really fast. Yeah. I just need to be really fast and wait out the stream. There we go. And now we can return with this. Now that we have it, we're also safe from fish, so we can kind of explore a little bit. Can't go down there yet. We do also need, like, a bomb, I think, as an explosive to get anywhere further here. Because this has the firefish, which are those things. Then this is, I think, where we need some explosives. And I don't think there was anything more to the right. I also don't actually think I need obsidian. I'm pretty sure we have enough. So I won't be returning for this. Yeah, we actually have gotten everything here that we can, because to explore more we do need the... we do need explosives of some kind, or I guess just like a rock smasher. Rock smash HM user. A Sylwyn pendant. Let's see if that's any good. Because we were wanting to go to a kind of muscle, half spell, half muscle build. Wait, that's the rods. Where's the amulets? There it is. Sylwyn is... I mean, it's kind of a worse version of this, right? I guess the... No, I like those two big spells being more damage. I feel like the Scorcher... Like, it's nice, but I'm not using it for the damage, right? I'm using it for the burn. Though the burn damage might also be increased. Maybe it, like, stacks. I don't know how it works. I wonder if reloading the game is a good way to get more bait quickly. Because, yeah, we do... We go over here quickly. We have 14 of this. And we're not going to use the fast travel because we also want to get some mushrooms. Some much-needed shrooms. Yoink, into the helmet. Still sad we can't fish in there, by the way. That's still, I think, a missed opportunity. But yeah, do say if anyone is noticing if the audio is good or bad, or just right. Because it sounds kind of quiet. I don't know if I turned... Did I turn it down last time? It's so muted, the music. But maybe that's also because we're in the woods, I guess. It could also be that. Audio sounds good. Okay, well, I'll choose to trust you. I'll choose to trust. Because who am I to disobey the might of... Okay, the music's better in here. Okay, this is better. This is better. Yeah, you have the one quest for that stuff.
Well,
you
these trees ain't gonna chop themselves down.
need slime, you need crystals, you need wood, actually. We need to get some wood. Oh, we are gonna need more obsidian. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we don't get any further without slime. We can get all the other materials when we actually need them. I don't think there's much of a reason to worry about it now. Sell these, because they're actually worth some decent money. I'll keep the low-quality ones around, just in case we might use them for a quest. I do not need anything at the moment. Thank you, Greg. You're actually, like, nice to me. You're watching stream with headphones on. I mean, that's how you're intended to do it. Listen, if you're not watching my streams, the grand pay of Leo, if you're not watching my amazing streams with headphones, I mean, I just feel downright insulted, frankly. Like, I mean, like, this is the top qualityest of notchiest of content you'll ever done see, and, you know, without headphones, are you really experiencing this? Are you really experiencing this as it's intended to be experienced? That's what I'm asking. Okay, I can't get that, but this is all new. This is a new area right now, because we did not have the rod length before to actually get down here. Okay. Okay, we can't go down here either. I'm guessing we may need to just go straight down. I know being straight is difficult for us at the moment, but yeah, here. I do ask you all to bear with me here. So you enjoy probably just everything. I feel like those are the everything fish. Here we have some shit. So you want mushrooms, you want garlic. You might be an everything fish or something else. Dragon Slash. Okay, this guy does have... yeah, big surprise attack. I'll heal up a bit here, and I'll do more fire. And then we wait. I'm gonna use my protection spell here to protect against that big attack there. And then we should be able to do the rest with just regular damage. Yeah. Not a problem, not a problem. Nice, so we got the pistol fish. Let's switch over to our magnet rod. Because there was a treasure chest down to the right here. Damn it. I was gonna say that isn't part of our actual thing we need, but... oh god, I'm itchy, I'm so itchy. It's finally mosquito season, guys. It's finally happening. Last year I got really lucky. I didn't get bit like even once. I got like barely any bites. This year, however, I'm already with 2 bites on my arm and 1 on my neck, 1 on my torso. I am getting fully eaten alive. We're currently trying to put like bug nets on all of our shit. The issue with that is that most of our windows are how do you say, they are like, we live on the top floor, so most of my windows are like windows in the ceiling, you know, they're like those they're slanted windows, meaning if you want to be able to actually open the window, you can't really attach a bug net without, you know, removing your ability to, like, what the fuck, are those chicken? Those are chickens. If I've ever seen one. Alright, slimy snail. That looks like it has a defense up skill. We'll just be using our fire, and I'll be spam clicking here. Because it's technically better than holding. Nice. Nice. Nice, and I think we do it here even with the defense up. Easy peasy. That's 1 slimy snail. I didn't read the fish's description. Highly treasured for its alchemic properties, the snail nearly went extinct due to wraiths collecting mania. Luckily, the honeywood specimen was able to survive. Awesome, I love when fish are able to survive. Can I read the pistol fishes? Yeah. A rather rare kind of fish. Take care while catching it, its snout really packs a punch. I mean, I guess its snout packs a gun. That's a thing. Discord alerts are popping off, buddy. Well, that's because my friend is texting me and I forgot to turn... wait, why is Discord... why is desktop audio on? Let me turn... That should fix that. I'm so sorry about that. That's actually a good call out. Thank you. I didn't realize. That should be... I just got a Discord message. Presuming you didn't hear it, we should now be fine. And you should not be hearing any more of those. Damn, it was not a good shield. But his damage is kind of meager. Hit me. Nice. I'm so good at this. Awesome, 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 awesome. And fire damage is gonna get him. Somehow the magical pollution of the waste dumps formed a slimy fish with simple minds, but is it tasty? That's the question. I'm gonna check. Because it's let's see who's texting me here. Ha 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 ha. Can't check. Ooh. Hold on. I'm actually gonna quickly respond to this. Oh, that's actually a difficult decision. Helping my friend quickly pick a font for something. I'm gonna note this one. This... wait, that's not a 2. That's a 2. And then this one. Alright. 1 for futurism. Wait, that's 2. I wrote 2 instead of 1. 1 for futurism. 2 for... gloopy, but gamey, goofy. 3 for classic game. 4 for handmade... endearing style. Now, I stream. Begone, wench. Demon. Bastard. And then I send a heart, because I don't want to actually be mean. Alright. That's good, we got the snailfish. Mosquitoes are monsters, man. Why are you flying up 28 stories? Hide about me specifically. Yeah, mosquitoes fucking suck, man. They don't even do anything. With other animals, it's like, oh, they have an important role in the food chain. Bro, mosquitoes don't do shit, okay? You know what they do? They get eaten when they're larvae, and then that's all they contribute to the food chain. Literally, you don't need them. They're not important. We should just get rid of all of them. Also, they specifically smell human feet, and that's weird. Do you like hands? I like having hands. You know, out of all of my body parts, I sure like having opposable thumbs. That's like up there in the list of body parts that I really would not want to get rid of. Here we are, Balin. Oh shit, boss fight? Oh, I didn't realize we were boss fighting. Now whatever you've seen down there so far, believe me, I have nothing to do with it. Well, at least not all of it. I want to test your abilities further, because honestly, I think we're onto something here. These powers of yours, it's compelling. Maybe there is something to that chosen one trope that after all. I'm not gonna be reading good today, okay? Don't even think about it. No matter what we have to face here, we must beat it to get to you, Zeldin, anyway. So that's that. I'll show the world once more what you're made of, adventurer. I'll do that another time. I'm kind of busy. You know, I got like stuff to do. I'm gonna go. We got some oh, we got a little skeleton guy here. Look, that's so cute. Isn't that like so cute? Look, we got some slime. I need some of that. That's so important. That's so important. Yeah, look, we don't need boss music right now. We need slime, okay? We're sliming, we're sleeming, we're sloom-barooning, okay? And we need a lot of this stuff. We also need some wood, you know? Let's get some wood, guys. Let's get some Hydra, slime Hydra. Never heard of her, okay? I hardly know her. You know what I do know is drifted wood. Drifting wood in the drift. Now that's something we can all get behind, okay? Yeah. Or, well, the ones that lay eggs inside animals. Are there mosquitoes that do that? I thought that's like wasps. I don't think that there's mosquitoes that are like parasitic in that. I mean, they're parasitic in their diet, but I don't think they're like endoparasites, are they? The Skelime, the Slimeletton Wizard would be a cool Pokemon. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit too human. Like, I know we literally have Braixen as like a Foxfire Wizard, but that's still pretty animalistic. I feel like if it's just a Slime Wizard, that's like, you know, animal plus... that's like creature plus job. I feel like it's going just like a bit too far into the... like... not being like a creature, I guess, but that's maybe just my own taste. I feel like they could make it work, dude. Pokemon, like, Game Freak has just been popping off with good designs, so I'm not gonna question their prowess with whatever they come up with. Calibor scientists are quite unsure how these specimens came into being. At this point, they're too afraid to ask. Honestly, probably for the best. Oh, botfly. But botflies aren't mosquitoes. They're not... because mosquitoes are not true flies, are they? I don't think so. Unless I'm, like, crazy. So you want fairies, and you... okay, you're a fairy guy. You're a fairy-enjoying kind of guy. So you over there have your whole thing. I want to change my build before I fight you, though. Do you have more slime? Did any more slime appear? No. Okay, well, we'll get this here chest. And, so it was fairies. And, so fairy for the unicorn. And then it was... what was this? It was, garlic and mushrooms, I think, were the other two that they enjoyed. Ooh, 400 gold. Okay, let's get the mushrooms for the snail, because we do need, like, 3 of those. Just careful not to run into anything else here, like the stupid catfish that I hate, or those guys who I don't remember if they like mushrooms or not. We do want more of the wonderful snails. Yeah, you like the garlic. It was you who was a garlic enjoyer. Is there not another snail here? Was it just the one? I mean, there's the one on the left, but I can't really get there. Well, that's kind of stinky, isn't it? In it? In it? In out? Without? Within? Spawn me another snail at once. Please, sir. I just require another snail. Or whatever, I'll go get the garlic. Garlic time. Windows, God, chat's popping off today. Jesus, let me catch up a bit. I'm so busy paying attention to the fishing. Larvae have barbs to pull them out. Okay, that's wonderful. I love knowing that. Buenos dias. Hi, Ray. God, it's been a while. There are endoparasitic wasps. Oh, wasps are like the most parasitic animals on the fucking planet. I swear to God, man. If there's like a gross thing that a bug could do, there's a wasp that does it. I really dislike wasps, just like as a clade. I feel like literally everything they do is gross. Except for ants. Ants are fine. I know that ants are not wasps, but they're like so closely related. So like they're okay in my book. Let's see. For example, the recent start is just really like human furries when things are based off humans like Berserker. I could see it, I could see it. You know better about species of things in general. I know a little bit. I don't inform myself about wasps because I don't like them. I don't like wasps. So I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna actively research more wasps to hate when I could research cool things like I don't know, ants. Ants are cool. I like ants. You know, those are cool insects. Dragonflies, those are pretty sick. We all love dragonflies here. Any dragonfly enjoyers? Hate mosquitoes worse, so at least they don't do this. Well, I almost want to guarantee that there's like some kind of blood-sucking wasp. Like if you Google that, that's probably a thing. Faye loves garlic too, and I'm out of his attack. Yeah. I'm a big garlic enjoyer. That's actually true. I do like garlic a lot. This is a big slimefish, by the way. This guy's heavy. He's taken the effort to pull in. And I'm really having to like perfect guard. Good. That was actually... Oh, 5-star, baby! Is it tasty? Who cares? I mean, yeah, he's tasty, probably. Oh, well, fuck. How did that not kill you? Okay, there's your big boy, I guess. We're building out fig bugs. I mean, fig bugs are also wasps, but at least they do something useful. Like, not all wasps are, like, bad, right? Like, there's really fucked up animals out there. It's just that a lot of them are wasps, right? Like, it's not that all of them are wasps, but it's just you can generally find a wasp that is, like, that really sucks. Like, if you have an idea for something that evolution could try that really sucks and you don't think should exist, there's probably a wasp that's tried it, but that doesn't mean that every wasp is like that. You know, there's some okay-ish wasps that I'd like I'd let them fly around my kid and maybe sting them once and like, that's fine. I'd maybe do that, but like, that's kind of it. I have no idea about species trees though. Like order, family, genus. I'm not gonna lie, I always forget in what order those words go. But whenever I say it in a way that like in a conversation, I somehow get it right. I don't know how, but like when I'm just randomly talking about like stuff, I get it right some of the time. And then other times I don't. And I guess that's how like not knowing something works and like going with the whatever RNG response your brain just goes with, right? I sure am describing how like words work. So we got a 2 quality, we got a 1 quality guy. I'll go catch another one, but I want that slime because we do want that slime. It's been a while, French. I changed my sleeping schedule, so it's hard to catch a stream. That's fine. I mean, I've also been sleeping a lot more healthily, which honestly would help me catch your streams, but I've not been able to because when I log on to my computer around like 8, 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. whatever, I don't typically like go to like, oh, subscriptions, who's currently like new videos, you know, I don't do that first thing. So I don't see that you're streaming and I'd be like, oh, I could technically catch like the last hour of your stream or something, but then I don't, and then I feel bad. But you know, I'm there in spirit. I'm spiritually there. I do not care about these fish, but we're getting them. We're still getting them. God, stop! I want to run out of inventory space. What's my inventory look like? Okay, I've got some space left. Slimefish just sounds like... I hate this. I hate this. Goddamn garlic hogs. How about hornets? How about hornets? I don't actually know. Aren't hornets like... Aren't they also wasps? Aren't... But I'm gonna look this up quickly. Hornets. Wikipedia. Yeah, they're... Oh, wait, they're eusocial? What? Wait, I didn't know that. I didn't know hornets were... I thought hornets were like... No, yeah, hornets have nests. Yeah, wait, that makes total sense. Yeah, hornets are... Yeah, actually, that is totally logical. I guess hornets, like, they're fine. They're pretty rare in Germany, so they're actually, they're, like, protected. So if you have one in your room, you're not allowed to kill it. You have to, like, call animal... Like, it either has to, like, leave naturally, or you have to call, like an animal protection thing, right? For them to take it out. I think that only applies if it's like a queen, though. I had a wasp or a hornet in my room once, and what we did is wait until it left, because it got in. We like didn't know how, and so we had to wait for it to find that weird out way as well. And that was fun. That it didn't traumatize me because I was very fascinated by them. I liked insects, so I was like, okay, this is dangerous, but it's also really interesting, and I would really like to stay, but I'm not going to because I'm going to die.
Brave adventurer.
Okay, you get sold. You get sold. There we go. You also get sold. You and I guess you. Pistol fish. I'm gonna keep, I guess. I kind of want to only keep like the easy. I want to like get rid of the easy to catch fish. I want to keep the ones that are like difficult. Because like I can always get these things super easily if I need to. What can I build with this lime? With this lime. Parasitizing something developing inside a cocoon. Awful. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of bullshit. Luckily, it's true on my mornings when I'm not sleeping through the day or working through the night. Hell yeah. Oh, you have like a night shift, right? I think you've like kind of mentioned this. Damn, I need crystals for goddamn everything. All right, every upgrade needs a crystal, so we actually can't get everything or anything with them lime. No lime for me, but I am gonna stock up on my garlic and my boobus berries. And then we leave again. Love the new model. Yeah, my girlfriend made it for me. Dude, this is not even my final form. And I say this in hopefully the most cringe way possible, but my girlfriend has been working on a whole new... Because this was like her literal first attempt at Live 2D. She was like, yeah, I just want to try it. It seems like fun. And then I could do something for you. And she did it, and I really like this model. Because, you know, it's animated, it's me, it's like kind of chibi. I wouldn't use it all the time, because it doesn't have like the best tracking. Is there still no snail? No new snail? You kidding me? Bro, these snails take for fucking ever to spawn. What is this? Whatever. Let's go get the unicorn. Because we might need it. And also the unicorn is I think the last fish I need from this area. So we can get... I think literally the last fish from any area, from all the areas? Maybe? No. No. I think we're still missing some in the lava area. If I don't recall correctly. A unicod. More like a unicock. Nope. I don't think more like that at all, actually. I think less like that, actually. Okay, we did get stunned, but I did get the damage away, so... Oh wait, this guy sucks! This guy attacks twice while you're stunned. Oh, and he's gonna stun me again. This guy sucks. Fuck you. And that was a 1-star? Jesus. Okay. I do not like that. I'm not a fan of that. That is not a thing that I am enjoying. I'm gonna go over here. Because I also want to pick up some good old, first of all, garlic. Second of all, stamina herbs. Or I guess that's like a peace cleansing, whatever. But I also need some cocoa nuts, because I'm pretty sure I'm low. Okay, I've got like 8. Okay, I'm fine. Brave fisherman, yes, that is me. Yeah, we got a wild swing out, so we're literally only missing a single spell here. Only one area left that we've not caught everything in. So if I go over here, where does my boat go? Because my boat is not here. Does it get teleported? Nice. Okay, I was kind of wondering about that. That is very good to know. How much money do I have? Got 13,000.
Hey, Balin.
Was there like something else I wanted to buy?
Thank goodness, brave adventurer.
Hello.
I don't remember. I don't think there was.
Adventurer, I need your
You
aid.
need my aid? Well, how about you aid these nuts? Wonderful joke me. Thanks me.
Taking my garlic?
Are you taking it? Are you taking my garlic? Are you? Are you taking my garlic? I would never take your garlic. I would never steal it. I would only purchase it legally. Don't worry, Greg. But yeah, model, right. My girlfriend has, since this one, been working on a new model that I really want to show and really want to use, but people said that they don't want to get spoiled, and I'm like, okay, but God, it looks so... Can I show... This is not the model, this is the sketch that she made to finish the design of the new model. Can I show that? I want to show that. You know what? You don't get a choice. You get shown... its new model showing off in time. That's the time that it is now, okay? You don't get a say in this. That is just what's happening now. Let me just go find it somewhere. It is presumably somewhere. Shield your eyes. No spoilers? Fine. Okay, fine. Okay. Fine. Okay, no one wants to see my cool design. Alright, no one wants to see it. I understand. You all hate me. You all hate my design. I get it. Okay. I'm gonna equip the ring that gives me stamina. Wait, I should buy the ring that gives me better stamina regen. Don't you all hate it? None of you want to see cute cottagecore pay. None of you care.
Hello.
None of you care about the cunty belt and all the other cool shit. None of you like it, and you all hate it, and you all hate me, and bleh. I understand. I get it. No, now it's too late. How did he know that? Damn, how did he know that? That's crazy. God, I hope, by the way, we can finish this today, because I really want to get back into, like, the Pokemon grind. I really want to. But at the same time, like, this is just really fun. Do I want... Not gonna lie, I'm gonna equip the strength build here. Yeah, stamina defense, stamina regen, and... Okay, this makes those spells better. Could go plus strength, or... I could just make... I'm gonna make these two strong, because I'm gonna be spamming these for the tick damage. But I'm not going to be spamming the other big damage. I mean, I'm gonna use the dragon thing once, but like... Yeah. Just because, like, these spells are getting kind of powerful. Actually, wait, before I do this, let me go down with a mushroom. Just in case there is a snail. Because if there is a snail, then we're getting the snail before we do the boss fight. If there is no snail, then we do the boss fight. But, like, at this point, there should be another goddamn snail. A snail should have respawned. There should have been some re-snailing. Okay, no re-snailing. Goddamn, no snail. Okay, mushroom of mushroomium. I could just go around. No, you're not. Wait, can I ignore you? Yeah, okay, guys, it's snail time. It's snail time after all. It is snail. We're snailing today, okay? We're just snailing. Look at that damage, by the way. From the defense down and from the fire. Ow, okay. I didn't realize he attacks 3 times. You'd think I'd learned that by, like, pattern recognition, but, you know, don't expect the snail. And my snail. Wonderful. Right, emotional support mushroom, let's go down. Snail. VTuber reveal from the cunty belt down. I could do that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do that. From the cunty belt down. I'll do that part. We'll do it now before the boss fight so that the retention is like really high. So I'll just set this down here and nothing bad will happen to it, okay? How do I make... Hold on, I don't actually know how to do this. I guess I have to like add a source manually. Image. Don't make it visible. VTuber reveal. Why do people do that, by the way? I'm not like big in the VTuber communities. I never understand why people do like the super slow reveals of everything when it comes to like if I get a new model, like I just hop on stream and I'm like, guys, look at this cool new model. This is me now. I guess if you've paid like $1,500 for something, you want it to be like awesome. You know what? I can understand that. You want to have it be like really really special and whatever. I can get that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I know. We can do the reveal here. So we got the legs, by the way, mismatching socks. The mismatching sock. I'm gonna put this under myself quickly. Hold on. There we go. I would never wear socks like this in real life, but if I had these little suspenders here, I might even, because then they wouldn't slide down. Build up hype. That's true. Hype. We do love hype. We do love a bit of hypening. And then we go up a little bit. You can see... I actually don't remember what that green thing was originally supposed to be. I was like, is that a caterpillar? And then my girlfriend said something else. And I was like, do you want to turn it into a caterpillar? And she was like, yeah. And then let's go to the cunty belt. There we go. I didn't realize that this was considered cunty. I have this exact belt in real life. And I do wear it like this. So apparently that's considered cunty. But hey, I'm slaying for it. Also, these pants are kind of accurate because my girlfriend has been fixing all of my like old pants that I can't wear anymore because they're full of holes because of rats and cats and old wear. So, yeah, you know, okay, that's all you get because you don't want anymore. You don't want to see the rest of it. That's okay though. The actual model has some updates already, but I'm so excited, man. I don't want to like bother my girlfriend and be like, hey, do you want to work on the model today? But like, God, the model's done. Like, she's already doing the rigging, right? And I'm just like, me want have. All right. Let's actually just right away eat ourselves some cheese. Let's just get that stamina regen right away. Fucking ow. Ow. You got like a little bit more of a tell, baby? Fine, I'll eat a mushroom. Ow! Stop! Okay, finally, God. I was genuinely getting confused, like, where the fuck is the tell for the attack? Oh shit, there's more. More Hydras. Guys, did you know that Hydra's heads multiply? I guess? Ow. Okay. Oh, did you see that armor break getting perfect parried though? Okay, we can do this, we can do this. I'm gonna throw ourselves a protection spell here, defense aura, because I'm just so bad at parrying this, holy shit. Ow, okay. Armor break. And we need to refresh some stamina, but we are healing. We actually don't have that much damage taken. We're actually pretty fine on that. Because of the apple. Ow. Okay, no, that's him being ouch. Okay. It's okay, we're focusing, we're focusing. We're healing and focusing. I can't armor break again, but I can keep flaming. Ow, okay. Okay. Do all the heads have different attacks? I don't get the gimmick. I don't know if there is a gimmick. Oh, we can Dragon Slash again? Let's do that. Big damage, big damage. Okay, okay, okay. It's going pretty well, it's going pretty well. Ow, okay, ow, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's, okay, ow. Okay, that's 3 armor breaks. Let's end this. And that's how it goes. That's how easy it is. Scroll fragment right. Huh, did you see that? I was in peak form. Okay, fine, I guess you did something too. By the way, we hate this guy. If you weren't here before, we hate this guy. No, seriously, good work, Braylon. I've never even heard of Onsar the Hydra before. What a fight. Okay, maybe he's like getting nice-ish, quote-unquote. I think I know what to do next. Let's head to the statue of the light god Thydon. I will wait for you there. Portal away! Portal away! Hi, Dragon Mega. Bro. I actually hope we get a Hydreigon Mega at some point. Or just like a separate form for it. I want like Happy Hydreigon. Can we get Hydreigon Happy for me? He'd never. Yeah, honestly. His being nice is like what I'd still punch a normal person for. Persephone in the spring. Welcome to the chat. Those are some good emotes. Those are some good. I approve. Dinosaur emotes, I approve. I'm a big approver of things. I should switch back to my actual build. Well, I guess this build is not bad. It's less spell focused, but like it's kind of fine. No, because the regeneration ring is really only worth it in like really long fights, honestly. Okay, good. Low quality snail. I'm okay selling that because the other two that I have are at level 3. That's totally fine. Let's go talk to the mayor. But not before picking up some more slime, some more malign. Dino that can see. Dino with a haircut. Yeah, that's gonna be the fucking the regional for me. It's just Dino, but his trainer didn't hate him and got him a haircut, so the stuff is not like in front of his goddamn eyes. Thank you, it's the streamer's oh, wait, was I rated? Oh shit, I was rated. Oh fuck, I don't have like notifications for this stuff on. Goddamn, hello. Hi. I don't usually use Twitch stuff. I'm very YouTube brained. I'm currently multi-streaming, so I do have the chat open on the side, but I don't have the stream looking thing. I see it. You know what? The Shrek emote, can you go back to the dinosaur ones? I think that was a that was a bit. I like that one more. I like the dinosaurs more. By the way, I'm assuming, by the way, that is because of my name. Finally, someone actually realizes it's not even a pun. My name is not even a pun. It's literally just paleontology because I like fossils. I'm a fossil man. But yeah, welcome. We're playing Nice Day for Fishing because I do think it's a nice day for fishing. And I think today we can actually beat the game. I think that might have been the last boss before like the final boss. But I'm also doing some side quests, so let's go finish the one from the mayor.
Welcome to
Wonderful, just wonderful. Oh, I just saw the fish cloud, by the way. That's cute. These abominable gifts will lure some of the old gods to our climes. Well done, Acolyte. I am sure I will need several attempts again, but soon they will hear me. They will help me, grant me wishes, fuel me with their godly powers. Whatever. As a token of your loyalty, take this. The Bullywug Lord King gifted me this artifact in return for our lavish presents, and I want to put it to good use. When you are doing my bid, saving Honeywood. I thought he was like actually nice. I didn't realize he was also abusing me for my incredible power and awesome body and sense of fashion. I mean, like, look at how good my fishing rod looks. It has so much shit strapped to it, and we all know that more accessories equals better. Also, he's out of quests, actually. Damn.
I have another quest for
I need to actually get the crystals before I can get more stuff from him. So we're well and truly in completionist mode, I suppose. What does this do? Fast repair and rage are stronger. I kind of like that, actually. If we are switching to like a physical build,
Hello, my name
I
is
kind of
Hannah.
like the idea of yeah, let's actually get the Paladin's insignia as well. We have the money for it. We're like swimming in cash. Oh wait, actually that's... I don't care about defense aura, actually. Wait, that's better. Then we'll keep this to just being like the mega strength rod. I guess we could get a better strength helmet. I don't think there's a strength helmet. You don't sell one, never mind. Never mind, no strength helmet for you. Fossils rule, dinos rule, all of them rule. I mean, like, I'm a fan of the dinosaur fossils, but, like, I do think the other fossils that exist don't get enough screen time. Personally, the thing that... My favorite creatures in general from, like, the past are definitely pterosaurs. I consider myself a big fan of Hatzegopteryx and Neurognathus. Sadly, neither of which I have a figurine of. I've got a little shelf of like, fossils and dinosaurs and whatever. Also some regular animals, but... I just have like a little... Wait, what is that actually? It's not a... No, it's not a Quetzalcoatlus. What the fuck is that? I think it might be a No, it's not a Pteranodon. I don't actually know what that pterosaurs. Never mind, you can't see it anyway. I don't have a picture of the shelf, so you can't see it. And Neurognathus, yeah! Okay, finally someone actually knows shit, yeah! And Neurognathus is like, if you know what? I'm doing quick aside by the way. I know you check 2 chats, respect. Well, I mean, I've got 2 of them like, in OBS they're combined. I don't have them combined on stream because that breaks my OBS for some reason. I'm not a tech person, but I do have them combined and it shows like which platform the chatter is on. So that definitely helps, because otherwise, yeah, I would just not be multi-streaming, because I would just get way too fucking overwhelmed. Couldn't decide between physical and magic. I like mixing, because they all do seem decent. They all seem equally as good. But yeah, we're gonna quickly do an aside here to improve your day. I'm gonna make your day better, whether you want me to or not. Can I just, like, drag this in? Oh, fuck, right, it doesn't like it because it's in, like, the temp storage, and it doesn't like dragging in temp storage stuff. Okay, we're actually downloading these pictures, that's fine. Google, stop doing whatever you're Googling. But yeah, I would like to introduce you to a pterosaur that people never know about. It's this thing, a Neurognathus. Technically a genus, I believe, not a unique species, but really cute and literally, like, could fit in your palm. These things were teeny tiny. You know, pterosaurs were not always giant, massive creatures. They only became that in, like, the... Was it, like, the late Triassic? No. Cretaceous. Sorry, not fucking Triassic, no. In the Cretaceous, pterosaurs basically exclusively existed as, like, large creatures. I mean, from what we know, because these fuckers fossilized so badly because their bones were so goddamn light. The reason I love pterosaurs is because, like, you'd think, like, oh, we've dug up all the bones that you can find, but, like, these things fossilized so badly that we're only really able to analyze them nowadays, and there's so much we're learning about them, and they're so goddamn cute, and they're so adorable, and I love them, and I also love them, and you should love them, and you should look up stuff about, like, small pterosaurs and other small dinosaurs, not just the big ones. Okay, give like Mononicus some love. There's some cute fuckers out there. All right, that's my PSA. They were insectivorous, literally just frog-bad pterosaurs. Yeah, they're literally just like little guys. It's just like a flying squirrel, but like reptilian. I love them so much. All right, anyway, Baradoon, what do you have to say for yourself?
I rule.
Ah, another guardian down. Still hard to believe that some schmuck with a fishing rod can be the chosen one, but look at you go. Take this along with the fact that you almost shattered my entire worldview again. Good job. You know what? He is getting more humble in his own weird, strange way. I can respect it. Here we are. Now my young champion has returned from his journey of admirable fights. Welcome back. Yeah, let's not forget my role as the mastermind behind it all, and of course my magic powers that was needed to get rid of Visalden's guardians. Anyway, we have news about the hiding place of that fraud of a god. It's time to hit him where it hurts. Indeed. Is he not gonna question that I'm talking to an actual, like, pantheon god? He doesn't care. Alright, whatever, he doesn't care. With the arcane connection between me and this world grown, I can sense Visalden's presence in Azurim much clearer now. Ancient myths tell of a source of unimaginable power. Presumably, the ancient creators of Azurim left it, forgotten and abandoned. No living soul has ever been able to enter it, as it would endanger the very fabric of the world. Alas, it is possible. It is probably the place that Visalden's origins originated from, a dark realm. Yeah, myths, legends, gods, yada yada yada. All that aside, the entrance in this location is buried below the lava core. One of his minions is quite chatty, you know. Thus, it's impossible for us to reach, and we believe that Visalden used the chest of abandoned souls to gain entry. If any of us want to enter it, we need an artifact of the ancient creators themselves. Something that would be able to blast through the entrance of Visalden's unholy lair. You ever heard of gunpowder? Or the HM Rock Smash? An educated guess so far, but my impatience sorcerer. But I do not know of any equipment that could help with this task. Their voices are too similar. I'm having difficulty discerning them in my head. I love how common ammonites are, that they're literally regularly sold in shops. That's actually, it's a really good thing though. Ammonites are what's known as index fossils. There's other ones like, God, what are those weird fish called again? I actually forgot. Where like you find their jaws all over the place. Because they're so common, they can be used to date the layer of rocks that they're in. Because sometimes certain kinds of, like, rock dating don't work. Conodons, yeah, those. So it's really useful that there's certain fossils that are just so goddamn common that you can, like, literally just sell them. That figures. Well, Balin, maybe one of your Honeywood friends took a knock to the head and had a vision about something. Who knows? Anything's possible in this quest line. Worth a shot. Portal away! Why did we need to go over here for that? I feel like we could have just not... We could have just stayed... Whatever. Well, let's see if anyone has a knock to the head. Greg! My favorite man, Greg. Greg would never get knocked on the head. Greg only has good ideas. Ah, Leo! Hello. Sorry. Adventurer Balin. I must say, everything looks more positive these days. As if the darkness is slowly being lifted. As if all the townsfolk already know how great the Garlic Festival will be. Yeah, my man, the Garlic Festival. I'm so excited. It's gonna be garlicious. I haven't slept for days. That's how excited I am. And when I do manage to sleep, my dreams are downright bizarre. Almost like fever visions. Orc battalions march to conquer the underworld, seeking the control of demons and the lava-filled caverns. With their infernal hell drill, they tear open a path through the Lake of Honeywood. I don't know what this has to do with garlic, but I am figuring it out. I always wake up wondering what it all means. It's almost like an alternative fate, yet unapproved by the ancient creators. Though I have to admit, it makes me a bit uneasy, especially with all the things you've been pulling up lately. Could you check the lava core real quick? Maybe the deeper parts too. It put my mind at ease. Sure. Anything for you, my friend. I will just pick up some of your delicious, wonderful, garlicious garlic, and then I'll be on my way. We will take the long way, though, because I also want to pick up some much-needed shrooms, as I always say. What's my favorite ammonite? Oh, that's not a question I can answer. I'm actually not that knowledgeable about ammonites. All I know is, like, oh, they had such bizarre shapes, but I feel like this might be, like, really hipster of me. I don't want to just pick one that has, like, a funky shape. It's like, wow, look how weird this one looked. I want to, like, read about them and be like, okay, which one was, like, interesting, right? Like, which one had, like, not just an interesting shell, but also, like, an interesting survival strategy. I know some stuff about them, like, you know, how they're... what was the thing that I read? That, you can kind of, like, reconstruct how the air bubbles worked, so you can tell... Or, not air bubbles, like, they're swim bladders, kind of. They aren't swim bladders, but, like, their shells did contain air, and, like, or gases, rather. So... I think by, like, reconstructing that, you can figure out, like, which water column they lived in. And that's kind of interesting, but, like, like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable about it, and I'd want to read up more to give a concrete answer. For now, let's just say Omanite from Pokemon. Because, I like Pokemon. And, you know, I've been slowly growing more and more appreciative of Omanite specifically. But, like, I used to hate on that guy a little bit for no reason, just because he's the popular one, and I like Kabuto as a kid, so I was like, well, I like Kabuto more, and I don't like Omanite. But you know what? I've grown past. I like Omanite as well. They're both cool and sick and awesome, and I like both of them. That's my current take. We're getting drill parts. Big yawn, huh? I woke up really early. I woke up at like 5:30 or something. I have no idea why, I just did. I think it's because we slept with the window... No, we slept with the window closed. Then I don't know why. Maybe I just was warm, wanted to open the window, and then I was like already awake, and I was like, I might as well like be productive. I didn't know there were different ammonites. Oh, ammonites were like one of the most diverse group of animals that existed. There's so many like shell variations, and they've existed over the years, so many. In like so many time periods. Isn't it like, I think the closest living relative we have is the Nautilus, who isn't even an ammonite. He's like he's a true... No, he's not a true nautiloid, isn't he? I'm pretty sure the Nautilus we have today is not a true nautiloid. I think it's like an offshoot. Oh, God damn it. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that. I might... Someone else look that up. I'm streaming. I'm you know, focusing on fish. I guess actually the topic is like pretty on... It's pretty on topic. You know what? It fits. It works. Shit. Okay, fine. It worked. Whatever. Logic ones with laterally compressed shells. Wait, that sounds interesting. Oh, I might look that up. That sounds really interesting. You know what? I'll do that after the stream. I'll do like a little ammonite Googling sesh. I'll be like, okay, what is my favorite ammonite? I am sadly, and I am not afraid to admit this, I am sadly too stupid to actually read scientific papers. I've tried it, but I'm more and more thinking that I might just be dyslexic, but I have like trouble reading long texts. The words kind of jumble together. I have the same issue with numbers. Like, I have to really focus and have some like specific kind of music in the background to be able to... Not even music, it has to be quiet. I found that even if there's like any music, even if it's like some binaural beat stuff that normally works for me for focusing, I cannot focus on reading text. It's not that the words get jumbled, I don't know why. But, like, I'm just not smart enough for reading papers. But I also am not, like, ashamed to admit that, because I feel like most people are not, like, able to just read scientific papers for fun. And the nice thing is most scientific papers, if they're written to be, like, not super highly specific, do have, like, a nice synopsis in the beginning that you can just read and understand, and it tells you what you need to know. For the layperson, obviously, if you're trying to actually get data out of it, you should, like, if you want to, like, analyze the actual data in the study, you should actually read the full study and go, like, see into detail what they were talking about and not be like, it said this in the synopsis, therefore I will relay this with no further, thinking. For all my science communicators out there, which I would not consider myself one of, I would consider myself a science communicator. Because I myself learn from science communicators, which, you know, I would say that I'm kind of a generalist. Probably a bit more knowledgeable about biology stuff, but in the end, you know, I didn't study biology. I'm just kind of like a guy who likes it. I read them for fun, and yes, some of them are just ridiculously jargony. Yeah, I do wish I could. That'd be like a... That'd be a hobby I could be proud of. Alright. What? That's actually the drill I was dreaming about. The hell drill of Schmargenrog. I mean, no offense, but this thing looks kind of fishy to me. Well, it is a nice day for fishing. And broken. Useless even. That's good news, I would say. Because it's proven these creepy visions of mine are kind of wrong. Thank you for pulling the drill out of my dreams. Hopefully my nights are a bit more peaceful now. You should take this trunk to Bodger. Maybe if you can use it for some spare parts. Ooh, can you give me... I'm gonna have to get a stupid hammer again.
Hey, Balin.
Hey, Balin. Say, that's not looking drill you got there. Mind if I take a look at it? Damn, another Schmargen device. Where'd you find that? I could totally rebuild that thing and see what it's capable of. Should I? Nice, and there's more. I'm trying to figure out how to keep my grandfather's hammer in my possession. Outwitting the fates a little bit, you know? Could you find my hammer once again? I'm testing a game theory here. After that, I'll be able to rebuild this thrill of a drill. I'm waiting for you, bud. Okay, this time at least he's not like, I lost my hammer. It's rightfully mine and not my brother's. I lost it. Because I swear to God, if that happens one more time, I'm going to do stuff. You found the name of the animator? I will Google that in a moment. I just want to finish the quest line. There it is. A little troublemaker. Thanks for being such a good sport about this, mate. I don't know what I'd do without your persistence. I can't believe I've reached a point where I'm trying to outwit fate just to keep a hammer from vanquishing constantly. For real, I appreciate all the help you've given me so far. You're really shaking up things in Azeroth with your schemes lately, you know that? I'm glad we're on the same side, my friend. Keep up the good Chosen One work, bud. And to help with that, let me give you a good as new hell drill. I didn't even need a hammer to repair it. Hoo-ha. Now have fun drilling some fish or whatever you have planned. A drill hook. Finally a new kind of hook. My God, it's been forever. You.
The world
By the
needs
gods,
you,
Balin, you want to
adventurer.
drill into the lava core and gain access to Yuzaldan's lair that way? Very subtle, fisherman, very subtle, but it could actually work. I can't give you any further advice on that. Go to the undead mines and drill into the deep. Who knows what else you might bring to light.
I rule.
Can you feel it, Balin? The shadow realm of Yuzaldan must be near and active, as the weaves of magic surround us are vibrating. Although, it might only be that I, the High Sorcerer, has a sense for such wondrous things. You should believe me, though. It's overwhelming. Like the rancid stench of rotten meat. But, you know, magical. Anyway, time for that fisherman to become the Drillerman. Concentration. What? It will be a tricky endeavor. Concentration? What? Why would I need... Am I casting a spell? What's happening? Okay. Oxynotisserus oxynotum. Oxynotisserus oxynotum. My Latin is not up to date to actually know what that's... I'm not looking for a drug. Thank you, Google. I'm not trying to look at medicine. I also spelled it wrong. What? Oxynoticeras ammonite. Welcome back, Pancake. Okay, I just spelled something wrong. I don't know what it was, though. Okay. Show me a picture of a reconstructed one, not just the shell. Oh, I have seen these! Wait, I do know about these. The ones that have, like, the sharp shell. Like you said, compressed. Wait, that's interesting. I'm gonna actually... You know what? We're putting that. We download that and then get an actual fossil image as well. Because ammonites look so goddamn pretty. Here we go. This is the one that Elo in chat was talking about. There we go. Let's make that a bit smaller. Image courtesy of Wikipedia. This one. And then this one is courtesy of... Tumblr. At Paleopedia. Nice. That's a good... I should, like, follow that. I don't use Tumblr enough. By which I mean I literally made an account and then I haven't checked it since. That's interesting, though, yeah. They're like... You can see that the shell is, like, literally compressed. Literally, laterally compressed. Interesting, interesting. Also, I like the shapes here. I feel like those are more from, like, the fossilization process. I doubt those were, like, actually on the shell, but that's still... That's awesome. Man, ammonites are so cool. Isn't it? Okay. If you're knowledgeable, what is your take on ammonites inking? What's your... What is your take on that? Because I have absolutely no knowledge of that. But I've heard that it's apparently a pretty... a pretty disputed subject if ammonites were able to ink. So I'm interested if what someone who actually knows about this has to say on that. And let's drill our way down here. No, come on! Stupid currents! Oh, they are part of the shell structure. They're called sutures. Interesting. Very fascinating. And then I need to come back. Okay, I need to come back with the magnet. Yeah, good music, whatever. I want the chest. The chest of Schmargenrog, because apparently everything is just of Schmargenrog. I really wonder at this point, is Schmargenrog the orc city? Is that the lore here? The Schmargenorgs? Come on, go down. No, I won't be able to beat the current. Okay, whatever. Come on, go down. Okay, so I can beat one current, but not two. It's good to know. But only when going down. Oh. Okay, this current is a... No! Is a bit too strong to just beat, but... Once this is gone, I can... Left down? Come on! Let's go! Very cool. And then we're also going to pick ourselves up another piece of slime, because we're going to need a ton of slime to upgrade all of our shit to the max. And then we can head home. We can also actually, at this point... High Sorcerer's Rod. Interesting. We can also explore the rest of the ocean, because we do literally have everything now. Like, I do think we can just beat the game now. Most likely. So the only thing we have left to do is, like, get a bunch of upgrade materials for getting every, like, material. I guess we're also missing the entirety of the, you know, the last lava area for, like, the final spell upgrade, so we should also go do that. Nice. As for ammonites being able to ink, I genuinely have no idea. I don't even know if their arms look like the ones that octopus and squids have. Aren't there, like... I thought we had fossils that were imprints. Where, like, the soft body of the ammonite, like, partially preserved. As an outline. Or am I confusing it with, like... not crinoids. What the fuck is the family of jellyfish again? Cnidarians? Is that the one? I think it's Cnidarians. I'm pretty sure it's Cnidarians. I'm gonna just go with that. But, like, I thought we had some imprint outline fossils. Wait, I need to actually have to drill. I'm stupid. Drill time! Drilling time. Brrr. It's Nidarians. Yeah, I still got it. You know what? I may not have a biology degree or even like biology knowledge of like deeper variety, but I sure learned some Latin in school and am able to recall that for kind of pronouncing things properly, at least. You know, it's the thought that counts. Right, and down we go and drill. Brrr. Hey! Ah, sorry. It was too strong. The current, it was too powerful. Okay, I don't love that I have to go down twice. Once with the drill, once with the thing. I guess the drill is like you just use it once though. I feel like it'd be more fun if it was like a magnet upgrade. Like your drill becomes God damn it. Becomes magnetic. I feel like it would have been more fun. Also, I need to learn how to like set up things on the Twitch side of my stream. Because like, I want to have all of those cool... God damn it. I want to have all of those cool features, you know, like the fucking sound alerts and the whatevers and the raid alert, like all of that stuff. I want to have the cool... Because like, listen, I love YouTube and I do stream mainly for YouTube, but like, YouTube has no goddamn stream integration, okay? There's like nothing integrating with anything. And I'm pretty sure if I just streamed from the Twitch side first, like nothing on YouTube would change because it would still have no integration for anything. But at least the Twitch side would be like dinging and having cool stuff. I just don't know how any of that stuff works. I need like someone who knows OBS to show me all of the plugins and all of the settings and everything. Is what I need. Because I've been also at war with OBS in general. Because it's been like crashing on me when I do specific things. I don't know what those things are. Which is weird because like I don't really have any plugins. Like I've got like 2 plugins, which is like Stream Elements and something else that I forgot about, but it's probably important. And that's kind of it. And I'm just like, I think it's the thing for VTuber, so I can have like my VTuber streaming here. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. A Ring of Endless Endurance. Ooh, that's the, like, upgraded version of the regenerating ring, I think. Maybe it's like 1.5 or 2 a second. Gonna follow you here as well. Yippee! I need to actually be more up... I've been, like, once again slacking on actually posting my schedule on Twitch or on YouTube. But, like, I've been streaming at the same time every day. I don't think I need to be too, like... what's the word? Not bitchy. I don't think I need to be too hyper about it, like being super exact about posting my schedule and the exact time streaming. But then again, it would be helpful for people just having like a generic outline. Okay, here's another thing about... Okay, so since I actually have some Twitch viewers here right now, tell me about your culture, because I'm not someone who watches streams. I get too distracted. I'm the type of person who will pause a video 17 times while watching it. So I'm not much of a video watcher, right? I'm just not... That's not me, you know? That's not who I amst. So... When streaming... Okay, so... Wait, okay, before I ask stuff, actually, let me explore here. So I can, like, pay attention to shit. So we got one fish who likes fairies. So I know what kind of bait to bring. Okay, this is the one that just eats everything. That's also good to know. Okay, while we catch this guy... Let me ask. With schedules, how do people normally do that? Because Twitch lets me like set a time and a game, but it repeats every week. So every week I have to like redo the goddamn schedule with the games I'm playing. That like, can I not like schedule a stream for just one time? Is it, or do people just say like, I'm going to stream at this time on this day, and then they just like don't set a category? Because that's the thing for me, it's like, I don't want to keep changing the category every time, is like my issue. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it do. I think this is more worth it, because like we barely ever have 60-second long battles to a point where that would be worth it. What about this? So this is health and all spell... Wait, this is minus health. And then all spell strength 100%. That's interesting. All spells. That's also all the support spells. So that includes like the aura down, the fire damage. God, the health down is a lot though. Because I do actually get damaged. I don't really think I can... Yeah, no, I don't really want to risk that. It's probably pretty good, it's probably pretty cool, but it's just not for me. Oh, I've also just not been using Rage, actually, so I've just been squandering that. Just depends when you finish playing Factorio. Honestly, it's not even wrong. I've been a little bit on a little bit of a bender with that game, okay? It's... I am about to leave Now Vs for the first time, even though I'm like 80 or 90 hours in. Yes, I could have left Now Vs earlier. Far earlier, actually. I've literally got like the whole fucking science tree, the whole tech tree research up until this point. The only thing I have left to research with like anything up to science packs, to like space science, is the infinite researches. But I don't know, I felt like my base wasn't really self-sustaining enough to handle being left alone. Also, we finally know where that stuff is. So we should get ourselves a crystal. I just want to see if there's other places I need to drill through before I leave the drill. Okay, we gotta... Wait, a mimic? Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna heal. Okay, he attacks twice. I'm gonna fucking die here, bro. I actually did die. I did fucking die. That's... Okay. Well, the Mimic does seem to just take anything, so we can go down there with the magnet. Okay, well. That's a bit sucky of you to do, not gonna lie. That's stinky, and I don't like it. I only know Satisfactory, barely. I don't know, Satisfactory to me looked like... I don't want to say like a cash grab, but it looked like those typical, like... It's like the survival sandbox game of, like, now. Like, the 2012 survival sandbox genre was so saturated with, like, not finished games in early access. And then for a while it felt like that was the, like, base building automation genre that got saturated with a lot of those things, where it was, like, kind of 3D survival sandbox, but mostly focused around automating. And then there were just a bunch of games like that, like Satisfactory, that popped up. And I was looking at all that and I was going like, what's wrong with Factorio? Like, yeah, it's not 3D, but like, I feel like none of these games are really breaking any new ground that this game hasn't. And I wasn't like a fan of Factorio, I only recently got into it. So like, I don't know. I am not knowing. But yeah, and anyway, to get back to the actual topic for my Twitch frogs? Is that what people say? Or is it YouTube frogs? I don't know. I don't know the lingo, man. I'm not a Twitch guy. I'm not a stream guy. I'm not a streaming kind of guy. Well, I mean, I am literally the streamer, but I'm not a stream watching kind of guy. So like, just let me know. How do schedule? How do let people know that you're streaming? Do people just like check your Blue Sky or your Twitter? Or am I gonna have to... I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually, probably. Okay, I need to be very defensive with this guy, I think. I'm gonna take this fight slow and not be greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we'll do 10. Oh, okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got this. We got this. And now we just drag him all the way up. Woo! 450 gold. Attacked messages. Oh, attached messages says, definitely not a mimic. Kind of sus, to be honest. Dude, if mimics started learning how to write, that would help them so much. What was the other one, by the way? I didn't read... Oh, wait. Did I even catch... Oh, yeah, Shade Skipper. Can only be found within Eldritch Depths, where it jumps between the chasm's shadows. Good luck catching them. Thank you for wishing me good luck. Post your schedule on socials and Discord. Make a post when you go live. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Like, I don't know how the Twitch culture is with, like... Do people just, like, wait for the notification from Twitch? Are they all, like, following you on Twitter and have notifications there? I don't know. It is maybe good motivation to be a bit more... diligent about using Blue Sky, and I guess also Twitter. I like Blue Sky more, but should also probably cross-post my shit to Twitter. I do have a ping roll set up in my Discord. I do have that. I did think about that part. I'm just not... I don't know, man. I am very much, like, bad at all the stuff in streaming that... Oh, shit. That constitutes, like, I guess marketing or branding, all that stuff. I'm just not for it. You know, I want to make good shorts. I want to make fun streams. That's kind of my thing. I try to have fun. We have fun here, guys. We have fun. Alright, guys, we have fun. If no one says yes right now, I will cry on stream and it'll be your fault. Ow, by the way, unnecessary stun. Okay, that was actually kind of close. One of his Allen's loyal creditors. It sees and snitches on everything, so watch out. I am watching. Yes, thank you, thank you. No crying on stream. Well, I got 2 yeses, so that counts. That like cancels out no yeses, and therefore yes crying. But if it's yes crying, that would be a yes, and therefore we're back to no crying. I kind of logicked myself into a corner there, didn't I? Should I also catch the fairy guy? Wait, how many fish have I caught? I've caught this. 1, 2... That's 1, 2, 3... Still missing 1 fish in there. Let's go catch the fairy fish. Or the fish that wanted the fairy, and then we'll see if there's a 5th fish that we can capture. And if so, what bait it wants. So that we can just have all of the fish... Ooh, that was close. We can just have all of the fish captured and handled. Gay fish. Every fish is gay. God damn it. But if you didn't know this, this is actually true. Every fish is actually gay. That has more to do with Pride Month. It's not like a biological thing. It's just that during Pride Month, every fish turns gay. It's just how it works. As per usual, I don't make the rules. Okay, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Hug the messenger. Give compliments to the messenger. Tell the messenger that he has a really nice, god damn it, hat. And then kill the Ashen Snapper for me. Shoot the Ashen Snapper. Don't hug them. They don't deserve hugs. They're mean and stinky and they will eat your bait. Even if it's really good bait that they're not supposed to eat, they'll eat it. And they'll eat it and they'll... Chemicals in the water. Isn't that the whole plot though? Is Zeldin's putting chemicals in the water that turn the fish slimy? AKA gay? Actually, that's maybe an insult. I feel like that could be construed as an insult. When I say slimy, I mean like... good texture. You know, it's... feels good in my hands. It's stimmy. I actually don't like playing with slime. Yeah, I'm not digging myself out of this hole. But I am gonna marinate in it, I guess. We're shocked? I think, yeah, shocked is just no spells. Good thing we're a muscle build. We strengthening now. Try me. Bitch. Can I be unshocked, please? Boom. Nice. Right, 1 fish left down there. Let's switch back to the magnet drill. They dislike slime making. I don't like the texture, okay? Let me be like a little bit... Let me be my own brand of autism with like stimmy problems. My stimmy problems is wet things and like slimy things, goopy things, gushy things. I like crunchy, okay? I like hard things. Don't... Actually, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. You can make that statement into like a funny statement. That's permitted. That's permitted. Okay. Another question about Twitch, since I still have, if I still have Twitch people here. Emotes. How? Explain. I feel like actually, you know what? There's probably just a lot of features on Discord, on Twitch that I don't have access to because I don't have like Twitch partner, maybe. Yeah, but there's also all of those like Twitch integration shit where it's like, I don't know, you get like noises during a raid or like there's like redeems, all of that stuff. Or like, how do work? How it do work? What do you want? Fairies? Well, God, could you not have told me that sooner? When I was already like here, dude, my rod is winding. My fishing rod is all over the place. I think affiliate. Oh, it's not okay, it's affiliate. It's not partner. I just don't know how it work. What about like shorts? I've seen that you can like upload clips as like short videos on Twitch sometimes. But is it like a full thing that people use, or is it just for clips? Like, can I re-upload all of my shorts to Twitch? Is that a thing I can do? Because like honestly, I would do that. I upload my shit to TikTok. Doesn't do anything, but it should always notify. I guess I might have like the tab muted. No, I just have the stream muted. I don't know. Soaking your crackers in ochre water? That's probably fine. Clips are taking... Oh, okay. I forgot what voice I gave this guy, so I'm just gonna have a little sip of water and then pick a new one. And I'm not gonna swallow down my windpipe this time. I remembered. Fool! The currents of my dungeon are too strong. You will never find a way to bypass them. Why do cancel fishing? I don't want to. Okay, I can't bypass this, but I can still explore. Also, your currents so far have been very surpassable. They've been extremely surpassable. I think the one on the right is real. Because it's... Never mind. Actually, I think they might both be fake. Let's just keep exploring for now. We'll keep... Oh, a drill. Well, I guess that's how we get in. I thought they're... Oh, look at that picture! Look, it's Stydon! It's Stydon and Giseldan. Look, they were bros! They were homies! Oh, I wonder what happened between them. You think they got into like a roommate fight? God damn it, that's not the one I wanted. Oh well. Dude, we're gonna be pulling this guy back through the entire dungeon. With like the weirdest... Oh my god, the pathfinding. Oh, I love it. Yeah, well, I mean, his health is down, so now we wait, I guess. Now we wait for him to go all the way up. That was a weak-ass guy. Oh, god. Clips are from streams themselves, and your chatters usually make them... Oh, okay, okay. Because I saw that you could upload them in, like, kind of a short-form thing. I would say Instagram Reel adjacent, but I do not have an Instagram, and I do not want to make an Instagram or use Instagram. Or Facebook. It's one of the proudest things of my life is that I've been, I've never made a Facebook account. I never will make a Facebook account. I've been free from it. And I hope to always be free from it. I hope to never succumb to that guy's whims. Though in all fairness, I do use WhatsApp, which is also on my Facebook, so it's not like I'm completely free of the Kraken, but hey. At least I am not... I'm not willingly giving them my data by posting about stuff that I do all day onto Facebook, you know. So it still counts in my eyes. Old man Yeeea in my fishing game. You don't know if they're old, you don't know if they're men. I've been calling them men, but that's because I default to males. It's the male. It's my internalized misogyny. That's a half joke. That's everyone has some internalized misogyny. You need to check yourself. You need to like be aware of it. But I do default to like bro and dude and all that stuff. I'll do some more big magics. Wait, you're gonna heal yourself? The Elder Woefish. That's so cringe. You can't heal yourself. Only I can do that. 1,000 health? Broski, come on. Have you tried not doing that? Okay, we need to like... This fight's actually gonna be like something. Let's... Oh shit. Okay, let's have our stamina going, our cheese. I'm gonna actually drink a stamina potion here, so I can heal. Okay, at least we can handle that stuff now. Gonna armor break again. But I want to rage. Get burned. Okay. Could have gone a little bit further to the right maybe there to help me and like show me if the thing is respawned, but I guess you're a useless fish. Ow. Bastard. He does look grumpy. Okay. Can I rage? I can rage. And he still has armor piercing. Okay, we're doing like 100 damage a hit now. This is good. This is very good. Very good. Yeah, okay. Well, oh, he didn't heal. His heal was not prepared. Oh, easy peasy. 750. And that's only a 3-star. God, the 5-star variant of this has to be impossible to get. God. Alright. Let us go grab... Because that was, I think, the last fish from this area. Let me go see if there's another crystal that has respawned. And if so... we shall... go home and build some stuff. Nice. This poor eye is getting swished every... Yeah. God, I need to... My voice is getting a little bit hoarse. I might quickly mute and do my like, vocal... Not training, my, like, vocal... It's not really a warm-up, it's just like a vocal massage, I guess. But it sounds disgusting, because it's like... You're, like, blowing air through a straw. I could do it on stream, actually. It might be fun. It's just like a... It's a thing that my voice trainer showed me, which I've been doing all the time now, every morning. Because it's, you know, in the morning when your voice is like a lot deeper, because it hasn't like woken up. I do that for like a minute. Voice is like on fleek. Perfect voice right away. No, nothing is like wrong. Yeah, piece of the kingdom. Yeah, piece of the kingdom. Okay, so we have all the materials now. I need one more Nautilus. I need more ghost goop as well, actually. You have to reel up and down every time you want to get anything late game, from what I can see. I mean, you don't need many of these materials, luckily. You only need very few. And, like, this seems to be, like, optional upgrades that you don't actually need to get. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't really care about buying apples and cheese. I do care about getting a better fishing rod. I don't really care about getting extra money here. Extra helmets would also be nice. Okay, let's focus on the rods, because I think that's pretty important. That seems like the most important part to me. Yay! Bodger's Forge is back to what it used to be.
These trees ain't gonna chop themselves
Yes. And for the hats, I need one more ectoplasmic plasm. And you have my final upgrade for me. Shield Breaker is now fully upgraded. Balin Sensei, achievement to get. We've now mastered everything. We don't have, like, everything at 5 stars, but that's something I might do in my own time, is, like, get all of the fish at 5-star rarity. Definitely not doing that on stream, though, because that entails just resetting, like, the area a bunch, and that does not sound fun, I'm not gonna lie. It does not sound like good stream content. It sounds like whatever the opposite of good stream content is. Avoid those guys, because they will bite you even if you don't have any bait, because they suck. I also need to get that fossil. And I need to get myself some ghosted goop. So that, I think that was over here to the left. Show me the ghosted goop. There's my ghosted goop. And back up we go. But yeah. Also, I was gonna say whale skeleton, but that looks more like a dragon. Might be a dragon, actually. You know what, I'm quickly gonna do my vocal warm-up. You're gonna have to listen to me do this, but, like, I can feel my voice getting a bit sore. And then my thing's gonna get worse, my narrating. So what I take is I've got a glass here of water. And then there's the straw. I think it's called, like, a Laxvox straw. Like, relax your voice, you know? And you blow into it while humming a note. And you have to hum it with your mouth. So there's no air that should come out through your nose. It should only come out through your mouth. But now I got my thing, so I'm gonna actually... I'm still gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it while looking at what upgrades I need. So I take this and I go... And dude, immediately, literally not even doing it for a few seconds, voice is better. The reason that works is because when you're blowing air into the straw, it's like a squishy straw. It's made of like silicone. It's the only time that your vocal cords will get like the exact same vibrations from above that they do from below. Because like essentially your vocal, I can't do this without like, you can't see my hands, but I'm moving my hands to like show the motion. But like your vocal cords touch at the bottom of them first. So when they like wobble, you know, the bottom gets like strained and then the top kind of lags past. But when you're doing this, the same air pressure, because you're not letting any air go through the nose, it goes back into your mouth. And if you're relaxed enough, it'll reach your vocal cords and like massage them from the top with the same vibrations that are coming from below, which just immediately relaxes them. It doesn't last very long, but just for like getting vocal strain away, God, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I know I'm doing voice training to get like a more feminine voice, or at least be able to do a more feminine voice, but like, this is the most useful thing that anyone's ever showed me. I cannot believe my singing teachers never showed me this. I was just gonna drink some water. I also don't have ice cold water today. Normally I like having my water ice cold, but that's really bad for your throat and I should stop doing it. But I still do it all the time, but I shouldn't do it. But I do it all the time because I'm bad at taking care of my voice. Maybe I should stream opening MTG packs. Oh, hell yeah. As long as you're not gonna do it as a fucking ad. Dude, I keep getting the same goddamn ad in German for some weird-ass website where they're like, oh, you can gamble with Pokemon packs, and I've clicked like 3 times. Don't show me this ad. I don't care, this looks like a scam. And it keeps showing me the same ad. I swear to God, man. Google is hyper-trolling me. Right, show me what you got. Show me what you got. No new hats? Show me the new hats. Oh my God, these are expensive. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have the Holy Hay Hat. As pure as the soul of a simple fisherman. Hypoallergenic as well. What does hypoallergenic... Does that mean very allergy-inducing or not at all allergy-inducing? I don't know what that means. We got defense and health. Dragonborn, Dragonhorn. And an old pirate hat, which is stamina and defense. Wait, how is this... This is 10 stamina, 70... Wait, oh, this is 75 stamina, 10 defense. Oh, see, this is far more stamina. This is more defense. I see, I see. Not allergy-inducing. Thank you, thank you. Now, new rods. Show me those new rods. Bodger, show me your rod. Your tool Shum. Legend has it the rod can breathe fire. Not very useful underwater. Okay, so that's also more spell damage. Hack and Splash. Ooh, it's an axe. I do like the look of that. 30 damage. 30 whole damage. That's a good amount of damage. If I've ever been asked about damage. And I am currently being asked about damage. If I am not mistaken. So... I don't know, man. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And then the other one is the... Oh, what is this? Kingfish Slayer. So this is the upgrade from this, I guess? Where it's like... Oh, wait, this is... Okay, this is 15 strength, so it's less strong than this. But it makes my Scale Breaker and Rage stronger. Oh, but the thing is that, like, that has... The cooldown on those is so long. But I just upgraded it. I just upgraded Scale Breaker. And I just don't really care about Rage and Fast Repair. I care a little bit, I guess. Let's try and get the Kingfish Slayer. Let's try and get that one. We also need money, and the best way to get money is to get quests. So let's see what we need to upgrade the Mayor. He needs 1 runestone, 1 slime, 1 goop, 1 crystal. We can do that, we can do that. Let's go get 1 crystal. And then, actually, let's also get the fairies, because we're not here often enough. But I also need... I need the fucking... I need mushrooms. I need to gather those. I don't have enough of those, and I need them for the stamina potions. Those are, like, really useful. It's fine. Gotta try and find my old AF webcam. Hell yeah, do that. I'd be down to watch that. I don't like watching, like, card unboxing streams usually, but I know that you'll actually have some, like, interesting stuff to say about Magic cards that I can also understand because I understand Magic. By the way, did you watch the video I sent you about the card, like, which aspect to take from card games? Because I feel like a lot of those we were taking for stage play. I still wanna... Okay. I wanna know this. I've got a few people here. I wanna know what people's take is. Would people care about hearing about a card game that I'm designing, which was originally made for the Cobblemon server, but is kind of intended to be used in like any roleplay setting that you may have? Or not even roleplay, just like anything with like soft roleplay elements where like you can turn characters into cards essentially. Because like, I'm really happy with it so far and I really want to start playtesting it, but I've just been kind of lacking the motivation. Because my good other friends who are also supposedly working on this don't seem that interested in it anymore, and I'm kind of working on the project alone. Looks at Marty. Actually, you've worked with me on this a decent amount. It's mostly my other friend who left the project in dire straits. But that, I mean, that happens, you know, it's fine. People get busy, I understand. I don't currently have a job, you know, it's not like I don't get to talk shit. But yeah, I just want to talk about, because I also think, like, it's cool for the purpose of, like, being a card game for the Cobblemon server, technically. But I just think it's, like, a fun system that we cooked up. Because, like, the way energy generation works and shit, it's just really cool and interesting, and I want to actually playtest it, because it sounds really fun to play, is basically what I'm saying. Oxford hypoallergenic, especially of cosmetics. Okay. You're asking about damblage? Damblage is damage, but I pronounced it wrong. Oh. Yeah, it's a card game I'm calling stage play because it's themed around, like, being on a stage and, like, having characters in the foreground and background. The main gimmick, if you want to call it that, is that, there's no, like, energy generation cards. There kind of is, but, like, if you think about, like, energy in Pokemon or, like, lands in Magic the Gathering, there is going to be a card type like that generates energy, but any card can generate energy. So any card you put in the background cannot attack, but can generate energy, and any card in the foreground doesn't generate energy, but can attack. And you can attack people's characters that are in the background, so you can destroy their energy base, but like, we did work our way on that to not be, like, insanely broken. It's not like a Yu-Gi-Oh level thing. But it needs playtesting. Like, the rules are all done. All the rules are done. All the stuff is done. And I just want to playtest it already. What else did we need? We needed Crystal, and we needed Ghost Goop. And Slime. So we need one of everything, is what I'm basically saying. But yeah, it's a fun concept, and I really want to do it. Honestly, this is good for me to yap about right now, because today I was kind of like, man, I've got nothing to do. I am so bored because I have done literally all of my, like, I'm good at doing chores. I'm good at doing, like, cleaning, and I like cleaning, actually. I'm good at doing that every day. I'm like the house husband right now between, like, me and my girlfriend. She's the one who works. I'm the one who, like, does house stuff until I start my apprenticeship. So I'm handling all that, but that's easy for me. I can do that easily. My ADHD permits me to clean. But then I'm like, well, what else do I do? I've got all my other, like, my paperwork shit that I usually struggle with is handled. My projects are all handled. Like, I have streaming and I work on shorts occasionally, but, like, that's kind of it. And I don't currently feel motivated to work on, like, a longer video. So what do? Now I have an idea. Is I could set up my Twitch stuff and figure out how Twitch integration works on OBS. And I could, what's the word? I can, work on the card game more and hopefully get it into, like, a playable state. Because, God, that seems like just such a fun thing to... Like, just one stream where I explain the rules and I show the cards and I'm like, this is what the cards are, and here's... God damn it. And here's, you can, like, make your own, and that's kind of the idea, is you can, like, everyone can just design their own cards and, you know, balance them for your own thing. And if you have, like, a D&D group or, like, a D&D campaign that you're in, you can make a little set based on the D&D stuff. If you have a, I don't know, a Cobblemon server you're on, you can do that. If you have a, like, a art roleplay or, like, a text roleplay group you're in, you can do cards based on that. That's the idea. Honestly, what I should do also is I should have, like, a base set of, like, cards that are not specific to any setting, that can just kind of exist on their own anywhere. Things like, you know, soldiers or, I don't know, a school building, like in Magic Academy, or like generic stuff that you can use as basis for balancing. Maybe I'll work on that. You know what? I'm gonna just very quick. Let me go onto my notes quickly. I'm gonna put that in my reminder notes. I've got a little reminder notes. Twitch OBS integration. Gonna write that down. And work on basic generic set for stage play. There we go. Got that written down. And now we can continue our questing, by which I mean... Actually, wait, fuck, I need a runestone. God damn it. Okay, we don't continue questing yet. We get a runestone first. I'm not gonna bother with more fairies. We probably also have enough mushrooms. It's probably fine. We're probably okay. Just gotta swim our way over. And yes, I know this part of the game's kind of tedious, but... Should I just go beat it? I just want to get enough money to, like, get, like, a little rod upgrade, because I don't like my current rod. It's very generic and basic and just does some extra damage. I want, like, a cool build. I also should get a new hat. But this hat's good, and the gnome hat's kind of iconic at this point. Even though I honestly don't really like the look of it. It's not my favorite. But it's like, fine, whatever. Mr. Mayor, have your house back. There you are. Town Hall is returned to its former glory. Mr. Mayor! Greetings, Balin! You came to the right time, as always. Because after all our groundwork, we shall now be ready to raise our defenses against these Eldon directly. In the end, we will prevail. Thus, I ask you to fetch... I task you with fetching several magic creatures, for I will use their powers to create an impenetrable barrier against the Dark Lord. Nobody else tried the scheme before. Thus, you will be one of the greatest pioneers when it comes to magic ramparts. Exciting, isn't it? Now, let's go. We have much work to do. Yes, magic creatures. Okay, so he needs a mimic, feathered flounders, and unicorns. Which, mimics I get over in the caverns. There's no map for that, apparently. Okay, but let's also talk to Barradoon. I might just finish the plot instead. By the actual gods, how can there be another obstacle? This fake god really is determined to be annoying. I suppose your angling Bud 2000 has no power here. You'll need something with more control to get through those mazes. Let's ponder about this setback real quick. After I've met the game's reward mechanics once again. Here's your pay, now let's move on. Wow, 5 whole jolt, guys. I'm jolting all over the place. My money insane.
Hello, adventurer.
I assume you need to enhance your remote auxiliary navigation entity somehow. You know, that angling bud fin thingy. And when it comes to those things, Thydon should be our go-to god, I guess. Let's find out if his allegiance is still with us when it comes to destroying one of his kind, so to speak. Go forth to the coast of Azerim and visit the statue of Thydon. Let's see what the light god has in store for our aid. Indeed, let's do that. Wee, wahoo, and goodbye. Thydon, my buddy. Welcome back, my champion. What does this antique being owe the honor of your reverence? You plead for help, kiddo? Well, as long as you left that irritating sorcerer at home, I'm more than happy to do my part. Let's start with a more tangible kind of aid. And I will be all ears. But still, please speak up a bit. My ears are made of stone, after all. Health potion! Yippee! So, he's built an underwater labyrinth. Amazing. Okay. But nothing we won't be able to overcome. He fancies himself more cunning than he actually is. Whew. I have to admit, it's been a while. The last time I created divine artifacts from scratch, let's just say Azerim looked a bit more primal back then. But I have to give it a try. Luckily, you're much younger than I, with boundless youthful stamina to support me. Just do what best you do best. Offer me a sample of every fish from the Shadow Realm. That should grab me the power boost to my old fishbone that I will need. Oh, well, I already have one of each, so enjoy. Yes, I already feel the vigor of the sacrifice flowing through my ethereal veins. Almost like I'm 2,000 years younger. And just like that, the artifact is done. It's waiting for you inside the last clam. It was actually quite easy. Sometimes my own power still surprises me. Yeah, let's go. The last Aphrodite artifact emerging from the clam. With this fin, your hook can withstand Isalden's water currents. You'll be able to wiggle through the silly maze with a frisky eel. Oh wait, do I not need to get it? It said I got the reward already, but I don't feel like I did. Okay, I got it. A reward so nice you got it twice. Oh yeah, we just don't care about currents anymore. Alright, sick. Sick nasty. Sick freakly. Frick secretly. I didn't say anything. Forget I said anything. I did not. I stopped. No sayings happened. Do not put words in my mouth or anything else for that matter. There will be no words. No mouthing. None of that today. Is it me? Or have my streams gotten a lot more sus? I guess as the young kids say, of which I am definitely not one. Yep, me who is not absolutely a Gen Z person. Honestly, the only reason I don't have like the Gen Z humor is because I don't use TikTok. That's like genuinely the only fucking reason. Because TikTok, I find... Here's the thing. It wants me to download the app. I don't like being on my phone. The web version is unfucking usable. It's so bad. So that's honestly the reason I don't use it. It's like, I just don't like being on my phone. It's inferior to being on my computer in basically every way. And the app really wants me to be an app and be on my phone, so I'm just not using it. But I guess, you know, there's worse fates. So we need one more obsidian as well. We're gonna need some nautilus shells too. We're gonna need a bunch of shit actually. I should probably upgrade this before I sell my fish. So let's go get... Wait, didn't I just get a slime? No, I got an ectoplasm. Okay, let's go get a crystal. What else did that need, actually? Wait, I already missed it. Sand dollar, slime, and a crystal. Okay, never mind. Good, I've got my... I was able to quickly check over on the YouTubes. Because I've got the DMR. Direct, no, DRV. DRS. DMV. The thing where you can replay parts of the stream. That part. That thing. That thing that I just said. Whatever. Yes. Exactly. That's what I always say. Which is what I always say. And you can confirm this. Or I will shoot you with my laser beams, which is also something I actually always say, but I have not said in a while. Among Us? Dude, Among Us. I need to play Among Us again. Man, I only ever played it like a few times, and I was like... I mean, like, can you really be good at Among Us? Is that a thing? I'm sure there's people who are, like, skillful at Among Us, but I really feel like it depends on, like, the friend group that you're playing with. Because I feel like with some friend groups, certain strategies are going to be better than others. I'm gonna pick up some obsidian. I think we only needed one. I don't think we need two. That was for another thing, though. That was not for what we're currently making. But I'm already here. And also, since I'm already here, I may as well, because I think I have exactly 2 spots of space, I may as well get myself the mimic. Never mind. We're catching a sapphire salmon, I guess. We're not catching 2 mimics. I guess I'm picking up some crystals, because we do also need these things for stuff and things. And perhaps even things and stuff. Accidentally gaslighting the lobby on my friend when I misremembered a YouTuber strat in Among Us has given me trauma. What do you mean a YouTube strat? Like a specific way to accuse someone, I guess? Okay. I was gonna say I could see that, but I can't, because you haven't said anything about what the strat is. So I actually cannot see it. I am not seeing. My eyes are closed. I still need a sand dollar and a slime. $1 of sand and $1 of slime. Oh, what? I see that you're diligently prepared for the final battle already. And although fighting prowess is not really my core skill, I really want to help. It feels so important that, heck, I'll say it, the Garlic Festival can wait. No, Greg! Not the Garlic Festival! Yes, I know, your recent accomplishment exceeded any of my expectations. But still, Honeywood is our village, and we are meant to defend it. Okay, so I need some equipment to be of any use here. Perhaps we could start with a helmet. I heard that our strange frog people neighbors still have a habit of collecting them. If you find a fitting helmet for me, that would be awesome. And while you're at it, please get me some skull maw. I want to prepare my famous garlic fish stew to help our brave residents feel big and strong. Thank you, Balin. I can do that. Anything from my good buddy Greg the Gregonator, Gregatious Gregory. Which is his full legal government name. Right. Head down here, because we need... I think the goop is down here. This is the... Yeah, this is the slime... The slime goop place. Avoid all of these folks. Oh, and you want chickens. Damn, you want everything. They want everything from this place. It's okay, we'll get this stuff later. We'll get this stuff later. I think going to back to the right here will be faster to get the last sand dollar we need. I missed all of those notes. That was not good musical memory on my part. I thought they faked the task 100%. What? Oh, you mean the thing where the taskbar goes up? Isn't that like a thing that most people turn off? Because I don't know what the meta is right now for a Mogus. I don't know what the meta is. The Amogus meta. I assume it's something horrendous.
These trees ain't gonna chop themselves down.
Are they not gonna chop themselves down? Down now? Down, boy. Alright then. Hey Echo, welcome. Welcome to chat. Welcome to stream. Welcome to the best day. How long have we missed? Oh, only 2 hours. Yeah, we got time. We can time. Let's see. Look at all that money we can get now for selling the fish. Nearwood Angler can go 1,000 now? Okay, well, we don't need the whoa fish, so I'm gonna fucking sell that guy. Do we need the spectator gawkers? No, we need skullmaws, cods, flounders, and mimics. Yep, we can sell that. Oh, this is 600 though. I don't really want to sell like a good mimic. Is it the... Skullmaw? It's the Unicod, okay, not Zombie Cod. Skullmaw, I need to keep that. Ah, fuck, the flounder was one I needed to keep actually. Okay, how much money was that? Probably a lot of... That was probably the most insane money. Wow, it's actually not even that much. Well, that's kind of an issue. Which one did we decide on? I think I wanted this one, the Kingfish Slayer. Damn, okay, we're actually gonna have to grind some money out. That's okay. Before I go, let me see what else I need to collect. I thought the task I assumed they faked was one of the tasks that was always visual, even with the setting off. Oh, I see. I didn't even know those were, like, things.
These trees ain't gonna chop themselves down.
God, okay, we're gonna need a lot. 2 wood, 1 stone, 2 shells... Wait. Let me just take a screenshot, actually. I can just do that. I'm so smart. I'm just gonna go bloop. And then I'll... Game?
Well,
it didn't let me scroll to the right. So we need... 2 slime, 2 goop, 2 crystals, 1 rune stone, 1... rune, 2 shells, 3 stone, 3 stone, and that's it. That's everything we need for the final upgrade. Okay, so we also need money, and we need mimics. So let's go over here. TLDR me dumb. Hey, don't speak bad about yourself. That's my job. That's what I'm here for. Come on. Who does streamer man insult when chat insults itself? That's like not very cool of you. Not very chat-tacular. Which is a real word, by the way, that I always say. I've always said this. And if you don't believe me, you can go check, but I've always said it, and it's true. Okay. Down into the depths we go. I think we need 2 mimics. We also actually need money, so I will accept the mimics being at higher qualities, though obviously the higher quality ones I will sell for money. And the lower quality ones I will give to the quest man for his quest. First we get one of the crystals though. You always say this. I do always say this. Thank you for confirming it. Finally some... I was gonna say some respect. Finally some recognition for my talents of saying things. I'm gonna drink some more water. Actually, I'm gonna not just drink some more water. I'm gonna do some more vocal exercises because I only need to navigate using the circle pad. Wow, fuck. God damn it. This one and this one. Okay, we'll just... God damn it. Here I thought I was being all, like, good. Die. How dare you. It's not even a lot of money. Okay, now let me do my vocal warm exercise so my throat doesn't fucking die and give out. Is this annoying you guys yet? I do this every day. You kind of... It sounds like drowning. I mean, I am breathing air into water, so... Ah. Alright. It's fine. Now my voice is nice and vocally warmed. Ooh. That... Shit. I was gonna say that dabblage. But it turns out I was the one taking all that dabblage. Oop. Oop. But I've got good stats. Ow. 8, 9, 10. It's okay, 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 it's okay. Yoink, yonk, and boink. Nice. Okay, 4 stars. I'm okay selling that guy. I'm okay selling him. But now, how annoying is that? Because I actually do want to know if I'm, if, like, people don't like it, if it's, like, genuinely, like, off-putting, I won't do, like, I will mute and do, like, a stream break for that and then do it for longer so I can, you know, get it, like, properly done. But, man, just doing that vocal exercise, like, every now and again during stream really does help keep the vocal strain to a minimum. It's crazy to me how much it, like, I still kind of can't believe just how effective it is. Because it's so simple. It's so fucking simple. Misphobia? Oh, misphonia. Misphonia. That sounds like a word that I should know, but I don't know it. But I can infer what it means from the parts of the word. Those being mis and phonetic. Or phone. Is it actually like phone? Is the like basis for that word? Because that would be interesting. Okay, we need another mimic. Why are there suddenly no mimics? Okay, there's a mimic. Mr. Mimic. So let's do scale break. That. Flame. Bleed. Dragon spell. I'm just gonna start blocking again. I'm gonna do this super carefully. Ooh, ouch. Alright. Dude, we pulled him up so far, so quickly. This guy stands no chance. 2-star mimic, easy, easy. Let's see if we can get another one that is maybe either... Because I do have the 4-star one, and the 4-star one I would rather sell than give to a stupid quest man for stupid quest things. And people get icked by mouth sounds. Now, there is a description of a thing that I can understand. Also, we do need one more crystal, so we can see... Okay, it has not respawned. But that's nice, that since we're down here anyway, and we're using the magnet anyway, because the mimic actually likes the magnet, we can kind of like fish 2 fish with 1 rod, which is the magnet rod, which is why this is good and cool and awesome. I could also catch that guy again. Oh no, because he likes... He wants to have, what's the word? Fairies, I think? He's a fairy bait kind of guy? Fairy. Oh, so fairy bait sounds like fur bait. I made myself laugh based on something that wasn't even that funny. It was not even really that funny. It's okay though. I'm allowed to make myself laugh. I'm allowed to find myself funny. You don't get to decide for me how hilarious I truly amst. Okay, we need one more Mimic, and you like fairies. You're a fairy enjoyer. Average Gen 6 fan. 2 Mimics, I will take the leftmost, thank you. Scale Break, Rage, Flame, we block. Bleed, Dragon Slash, and block again. And keep slashing away. Oopa, oopa. And just like that, he didn't even have time to do anything. The damage so big, it just did everything right away. I wonder if any of the Mimic chests down there are not actually Mimics, but are like actual chests. And this would have been the one time in the game where you would have gotten like an easy tell because they glow during the quest to show you what fish you need. And now I ruined that. But that's probably not the case. And just as the prophecy foretells, we get the last crystal, and then we never have to go back here again, except for, I guess, good money. This place does probably have pretty good money. We could come back for good money. But first we get our last crystal, and we got the runestone. So we got everything we need from here, basically. Everything we need. I'm gonna take the long road home, so that we can pick up some mushrooms. And also some fairies. I know we have a lot of fairies, but after upgrading Greg the Gregman, the Gregatious boy, we can trade these in... I guess we can already trade them in for health potions, can't we? Maybe. But we can maybe trade them in for, like, cheese or apples or something. So that should definitely be of some help. Upgrading Greg's kind of like a low priority, because he doesn't really... Like, he just sells stuff that we don't really use anyway. We're not really much of a consumable user. But it's still nice to have the mushrooms just stocked up. And the apple also is just really important, because the apple actually I do use a lot. Because the health regen is really nice for boss fights, and there's some boss fights coming up. I think. Presumably. And now we need... feathered... How much? I've got a lot of fish space. I will just quickly go ahead and sell...
Hello.
This Mimic here, the big 4-star one. Because that one's worth a good amount of money. 600 gold.
Hey, Balin.
Which should actually be enough to buy the Kingfish Slayer outright. And it's already equipped. Nice. So now we've got that first upgrade handled. And if we want any more upgrades, we are of course going to have to get those many. Let's go get those rocks. We do need 3 rocks. Currently we have 1. There's 3 down here. That's 1. Technically that's number 2 actually. And then we get number 3. And then that's already handled. I should cross them out of my notes, honestly. That would make it a lot easier. I feel like my rod has been getting faster as well. It's been like descending faster. As we have upgraded things, so that helps. So this is done. This is done. Runestone is done. So now we still need the ectoplasm and the slime. So let's go get our slime. And then we can also quickly double check what bait these fish enjoyed. Because the chicken, I believe, liked everything and you were fairy enjoyers. Yes, fairy enjoyers. And the chickens just bite you no matter what. But we can definitely handle that. Definitely. Absolutely. Yorp? We do have more than enough fairies that I'm willing to dish some of them away if the chickens get a hold of them. It's also nice not being affected by the currents basically at all anymore. I do miss the extra speed boost, but our rod is so fast now that it kind of doesn't matter. Boinkers. So we do Scale Breaker and we do Rage. Rage is the big one that got stronger. We're doing like 90 damage a hit now. Rage doesn't stack though. Unlike the other spell. The Armor Piercer. But that one has a far longer cooldown. Okay, we don't get stunned here, luckily. Shit. No, we do get stunned. Fuck. No, come on. No. All my damage. Damn it. Do I health potion? I health potion here. I'll just accept the... And I'll make myself immune. I've got this shit, like it's fine. Shit. Speaking of shit. Damn it. Me not being smart enough to not hit the guy when he's like literally about to kill me. No, come on! Oh no. Yeah, the fire damage! Okay. That was a big fucking fight. I've learned lesson of be careful against the unicorns. Don't fuck with the unicorns. They will fuck you up. Careful of those guys, they'll eat my bait. So armor break. This. Flame. And I'll stop attacking now. Because that way, he won't stun me on the first go-around. Nice. Sometimes, what you need to be is reserved. Okay, this guy is like a weakling, he like weighs nothing. So we got... Yeah, let's catch one that actually... Another one that weighs nothing. One that I am okay selling. 4-star is not like the pinnacle of weight, but... I'd still rather keep it and sell it than give it to Stinky Man for his stinky quest. Boom. Boom. And fire. Okay, this guy looks heavy, actually. I don't think this guy's gonna be easy to catch. Boink. And... boink. Nice. Now we do all of our spells, because he's just gonna stun us anyway. And we eat an immunity thing. Ow. No stun for me, thank you. More burn. Stacking burn damage. Making sure I get full use. Okay, out of my rage. Ow. We're gonna have to drink another health potion here, or at least... Oh... Regeneration may not be worth it. I'm gonna do regeneration. I just have to be careful. Ah, I was not in fact careful. No, that was like a heavy guy. Okay, I need to stop trying to hit things like up until literally the last moment that they're able to get hits. I need to be more reserved. Like, now I stop. Ah, fuck, he does stun me here. Bastard. Come on. Let me get my damage in. And I think he again stuns me here, actually. Yeah. Doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if I get good timing. I'm just gonna stop trying to perfect block, honestly. The perfect block, it's like 7 less damage. Got 175 HP. I'm just gonna do the boring block. We're boring blocking now. Come on. Just do it. Do the stun. You bastard, man. What? I don't get to block when I'm stunned? I knew that, and I forgot about it, because he's been stunning me on the second hit, not the first hit, so I was still able to block. I hate the stunning fish. I actually genuinely think the stunning is like the most boring gameplay mechanic at the moment. It's just not interesting, you know? It's just not an interesting gameplay gimmick of like, you can't do anything, now fuck you. Like, that's not interesting. Fuck you. Big damage, big damage. Now I get stunned again. Ha, boink. And this is gonna do full damage to me. But that's okay. I be spamming my spells. I be waiting. Okay. I did get stunned here, that's okay. Because we could maybe attack? Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not gonna try and perfect block. Fucking finally. Okay, 2 stars. We take it. We goddamn take it. Holy shit. Fuck that guy. Oh, you're about to get cooked. Reminder to yourself that overconfidence is slow and insidious killer. Is that like a Warhammer thing? Are you giving me like Warhammer soldier prayers or something? Because you better not be giving me Warhammer soldier prayers. You better be giving me like inspiration straight from the Marty's Gusher. Which is what I call your brain. I always call your brain this. I've always done this. You can confirm this with past pay. If you go to the past, you'll see that I have in fact always called your brain this. Whoa, how many attacks? 6, that's 6 attacks. It's fine. Guy didn't waste shit. Darkest Dungeon, actually. I mean, that's like basically Warhammer if it wasn't 40k. Which I know that that's just Warhammer Fantasy, but like... Warhammer Fantasy is just Darkest Dungeon if it wasn't only Darkest Dungeon. You understand. I say it, everyone understands. I said it, and you said it. And you understand, I understand. We all understand. Everyone understand. You understand, I understand. So you better be understanding here. Gonna just go and cross out the slime. So now I just need 2 ectoplasmic goops. Ectoplasmic goops. And shells. And actually money. I didn't even realize that you need money to upgrade your buildings, but I suppose you do. I also didn't check over here. Oh, this needs the drill. Okay, we need to come back over here with the drill. Yoink. Boink. 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 Nothing. No damage. I'm awesome. Can't hit me. It's so easy, guys. It's actually the easiest game of all time. I'm actually just like... Well, actually, it's the most difficult game of all time. I'm just that good. I am just the master fisher. As Marty can attest. You know, I don't actually know if I've told the story on the fish stream, so I'm gonna tell the story again. I actually am a big fan of like fishing in video games, always have been. I love fishing in like fishing mini games in video games. And oh shit. I've got a very specific reason. Well, actually, I don't know what the reason is, but like the thing is I do it a lot, right? I do fishing a lot in video games. And one thing that I will always do in Monster Hunter World, if you remember, that game has fish and you can shit, goddamn, sorry. I was not paying attention because my hair is itchy, or my ear is itchy because of my hair tingling it. I'm gonna quickly take my headphones off and scratch that. It's okay, now I'm good again, guys, I'm good again. In Monster Hunter World, you can fish, and there's a thing called Great Fish, where every fish has like a variation that's just larger, and very rare depending on the fish, because the great fish are already pretty rare, and then there's certain fish that are already insanely rare. Like, for example, the coelacanth, I think? Sorry, it's called petrocanth in that game. The petrocanth is pretty rare. Is there anything up there, or is it just... Like, what am I looking at up here? Is it just a bunch of chicken fish? Yeah, like the petrocanth, for example, pretty rare. Now, you can just, like, do a bunch of expeditions to try and get a great petrocanth, but that's really boring, right? And really time inefficient if you also want to play the game. So what I did is, my friends and I, we would, like... We weren't really, like, speedrunning Monster Hunter, but we would try and do hunts fast, right? We were, like, trying to grind, efficient, get decorations, whatever, right? Even, like, behemoth hunts, for example. And every time we were in the Elder Recess, before every hunt, I'd be like, okay, guys, I just gotta check for fish. So even though we were, like, in high rank, this was before Iceborne, I would sit there, and I would go to camp, what was it, like, Area 7 camp or something? I would get I would see if there was a fish, if there was a petrocanth. And if not, I would, you know, join. And if there was a petrocanth, I would catch it. And they'd always yell at me for wasting their time by fishing. Not realizing how important it was that how imperative, in fact, it was that I get those great fish. And in the end, I did get all of them. I have a completed Endemic Life-pedia in Monster Hunter World. Very proud of it. I also have a completed Endemic Life dex, or whatever you want to call it, in Wilds and in Rise. Though in Wilds, it's been honestly kind of boring to get. I mean, it's like one part is that there's not a lot of info on the animals. Another part is that they made fishing basically like not even not required. They just made it so you shouldn't fish. Everything is easier caught with the net, except for the whoppers. The whoppers are the only fish that you can't catch with a net. And that's kind of sad. I find that kind of sad. That like, you just net everything all the time and nothing runs away and there's not really a reason to like do interesting stuff. But oh well. I wonder if Wilds is still sitting at negative reviews, because last time I checked it was sitting at mostly negative. Which I think is crazy, but like the game is not great. No, sorry, other way around. The game is good. The game is not so bad that it's mostly negative. But it's also not like a perfect game, and I do think people are right to be, not upset, I guess disappointed by it, because it wasn't what they were expecting. And what they were promised, I guess, out of like a Monster Hunter game. I don't know. I've had this whole ramble before about like, what I like about the game, what I don't like about the game. Lots I like, lots I dislike. But at the end of the day, there is a reason why, you know, I was playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Wilds came out, I finished it in like a week or something, which for Monster Hunter, you know, it's still pretty good. And then I just had nothing to grind because I literally had everything, because they made everything in the game so piss easy to obtain that I just went back to playing Generations and farming that instead. And honestly, I'm just gonna say it, enjoying it more. I think Generations is probably the best Monster Hunter game that exists, and I'm saying that fully knowing that Worlds exists. I just think Generations, like, yeah, it's older, it's more clunky, but man, is it fun. How many... So we've got one of the skull maws, 2 skull maws. Do we only need 2? Okay, yeah, we only need 2. But there's another fish we need. Oh, Greg's helmet. It's down to the bottom and right. Well, that sucks, because I need another ectoplasm before I can, like, leave here, and I don't want to wait for it to... I'll get the ectoplasm later. It's literally the last material we need. It's just, one ectoplasm. Sorry, I did not get scared of a jellyfish. Why would I get scared of a jellyfish? That's preposterous. I would never get scared of a jellyfish. And... Greg's helmet upgraded. We have Gregged his helmet gregaciously. Recent is mostly negative, all time is mixed. But the bad reviews are not about things you are upset about. What do you mean? Isn't it all like performance and like the game is like poorly balanced and all that? Like I'm upset about a lot of things in the game. Are people upset about something new? Is there like... Did they like break something new in the game that I was not aware of? Because like I've not fired the game up in a while. Performance? Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, I don't notice the performance anymore, but that's because I modded the fuck out of the game. I've got the game so modded at this point. And it's all performance stuff, like... And taking off the goddamn glow, but as far as I've seen, they're actually gonna do that themselves in the next update. Okay, can sell you... Mayor! Oh, Mayor! Haha, yes, what so nice specimens they are! These shall suffice to fulfill our noble purpose! No one will ever take Honeywood away from me! But don't celebrate just yet, my loyal liege. This is only the first step in my glorious master plan to become the ruler of the great empire of Honeywood. Take this for your great effort, hero. Together we will achieve a great deal, you will see. Guys, I'm starting to think this guy might not be good. I feel like he might be a little bit evil. Just like a tiny bit self-obsessed and power-hungry.
Would you like another quest?
Welcome back, fishermen. It is time for the next step of the subjugating having Honeywood for good. I have read about a sacred engine, which should definitely complement the protection of our new magical friends. I want to build it in my basement, which requires some special components. You may have already guessed it, my savvy servant. I want to entrust you with this holy mission, acquiring the materials to proceed. Believe me, we are on this home stretch. Oh god, you want obsidian and ectoplasm and soul gems? I need those for building. You don't get it. You're not gonna get them. I'm not giving them to you. Oh, we also need driftwood. I'm gonna get the driftwood first. 2 driftings woods. And then I'm gonna keep collecting. So I'd rather see what is for sale there on the amulets. Though I feel like our amulet's kind of fine. We got the... Wait, what do we wear right now, actually? Oh yeah, we got the one that like makes rage and fast repair better. Mostly care about rage, but yeah. We've had the performance discussion before, which if you ask me, is like 20% of Capcom being greedy, 20% for optimization, 30% Nvidia. We can talk about that all... Like, I just don't know enough about Nvidia's problems, I guess, to really comment on that. I just feel like if you buy a game on one of 2 computer types that exists, it should be able to run on half of them. Or on both of them, not just on half. But like, what's even the clueless part? Because like, when you run the game on recommended settings, you have a bunch of input lag because of all the frame generation bullshit. Which I guess doesn't really matter, because the game, like, is kind of easy and not as precise as other Monster Hunter games, so the input lag doesn't super matter. I don't know. I don't know what people's takes are. Alright. And stuff and things. Hey Willow, show me your finest amulets. So you've got the iconic necklace, strength and defense, easy. Gilded of Restoration, which is rage, scale breaker, aura, and fast repair. Isn't that just better than what I have? And then this, which is all the damage spells. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah, it's just better than the overdrive opal.
Fisherman?
And you have stronger rings as well. Fast recovery and great recovery. Oh god, am I actually gonna have to grind money if I want these? I want them, but I don't know if they're worth, like, grinding for. Okay, let's talk to Greg. Great, you found everything. The helmet could use a little polish, but it will fit perfectly. And thank you for the fish. Please take this as your thanks for your help. And when you're ready, we can work on making me a bit more battle ready. I'd like some battle readiness. All those orc berserkers always say, offense is the best defense. You puny human. So I think I need a proper weapon to defend myself. And there's only one tool I can wield flawlessly. Unfortunately, those muggers, Charles and Bernard, stole it from me a while back. You remember the disastrous fake guard incident? I think they might have dropped it somewhere in the water. It's my trusty trowel. If you can find it, that would be amazing. Oh, and I also need some pistol purge to refine my stew recipe. It'll be worth it, not only taste-wise. Okay. Sure. So Greg's weapon is also down here. Don't update their systems, don't clear caches, and update drivers, and also just don't actually have good enough hardware, but insist they do. I don't know, man. Like, the game is made for worse hardware, right? Like, I don't know. I'm of the opinion that if you release a game on PC, it should run on machines that are not modern. I don't know if that's like a... Is that a hot take? I don't know. Actually, you can like give me a reality check here. But I just feel like when you have a game that is like intended to be... Like, the whole point is that it's like a wide reach. Like, Monster Hunter Wilds is unambiguously the overstep from Worlds that Rise was in the other direction, if that makes... Let me... Hold on. Can I elaborate on that? I'm thinking how to word this. Whereas Worlds was like a really good entry point into the series, while retaining some of the old mechanics, Rise was... Not really the opposite, but like Rise was really desperately trying to keep old mechanics in the game, or like bringing them back, while being advertised as a game for world play, or like people who played Worlds. And people who played Worlds didn't like those mechanics, because they were like too... Also, they didn't like them. What fish did the pistol guy like again? Or what bait? Was it fairies? I think it was fairies. But like, Wilds is a game that is, in my opinion, too far in the other direction, where instead of being, like, it's still advertised, it's not, sorry, you gotta get my thoughts in order. It's a game that is trying to be like Worlds in the sense that the mechanics are heavily simplified to attract new players. At least that's what it, like, feels like to me. A lot of the problems stem from that the game is, like, just way too simple. The game is way too easy, all that stuff, right? But, like, if that's the goal, right? If that's the goal of the game, then it should be able to run on most machines. It's the same reason why, like, if we're gonna be a bit more cynical, even, like, no matter what cool gacha comes out, I say cool, I don't actually, like, for me, if a game is a gacha, it's automatically, like, worse than it could be otherwise. But, like, there's, like, a bunch of new gachas that got announced, right? There's one that's, like, in a city that I saw that people are, like, looking forward to, that, you know, admittedly does look pretty cool. It does look like it's a cool setting, like it's like it has, like, interesting characters. The gameplay looks, it sure looks like Genshin, the art style sure looks like Genshin, but, like, the game does look kind of pretty, you know? It's Unreal Engine, whatever. It looks fine, the game looks fine. But I know for a fact the game doesn't look or run as good as it possibly can. Or, sorry, look as good as it possibly can. Because they'd never release a gacha game without making it available on phone. Also, goddamn, that... I'm getting kind of owned here. Like, all gacha games have to be on the phone. Because that's where you get the money, right? Phone is where the people are that, like, are gonna be the whales that are gonna... No, not even the whales, the dolphins that are gonna spend, like, a little bit of money. They just kind of care about their characters. They don't really care about, like, if the game looks or runs that great because they want to play it on the go. You know? It's the same reason why Switch games, on average, look kind of bad, because they have to be able to run in handheld mode. And by forcing a game to be able to run in handheld mode, you're inadvertently forcing it to, like, perform worse than it could. And look worse than it could. It's not always the case, obviously, like, not Sword and Shield, like Scarlet and Violet did not fail at performing well because the game needed to run in handheld mode. They're just optimized like shit, right? Like, we don't need to fool ourselves. Okay, I might actually lose this, but I won't because I'm awesome. Very close, goddamn. But yeah, like, Monster Hunter Wilds feels like the opposite of that, where, like, if the idea is that it has super wide appeal, that the game is gonna be, like, for all the new players, for the people who don't really care about the difficulty, who don't really care about it being, like the old games and it being, like, faithful or whatever. If the idea is that the game is not for those players, then they should make it run on bad machines, right? It should be able to run on machines that are far worse. Because otherwise, why are you targeting that player base? Why are you targeting that, like, that customer base? That's kind of my idea with this take, is, like, the game should run... like, the optimization of the game should be in mind with who the game is targeted towards. Like, Factorio, for example, no one's gonna give a shit if Factorio looks bad or, like, doesn't look gorgeous with, I don't know, like, 3D rendered animations or whatever the fuck, you know, like, because the game is not marketed at players who care about that shit. You know, they care about the automation, they don't care about the other stuff. They want the cool automation game. And as long as the game is well optimized for automation, you know, then that's what it needs to be optimized for. It needs to be running lots of updates per second. It needs to be running lots of, like, things in the background. It doesn't matter if the game doesn't look as good as it possibly could. And that's kind of my point here. Is that, like, Wilds feels optimized for a different user base if what you're saying is true, with, like, oh, it's actually the player's fault because their machines are not as good. Like, the game should run on bad machines. I also... This might be a lack of PC knowledge on my part, I will fully admit this. I do not like, and I just do not believe, that you actually need to update your computer as much as gaming companies want to make me think I do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my machine, my computer is so goddamn powerful compared to literally anything that has existed in history. It doesn't... Like, what could the game possibly be rendering and doing that would require it for me to buy a new computer after this graphic card is like 3 or 4 years old? Right, like, the improvements on PC parts are so incremental from what I'm seeing. At least whenever I see like PC parts advertised, it's always like, oh, this is 5% better than the last part we made. It's like, I just don't believe that this shit is necessary to play a game. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like, I think gaming companies just don't optimize their games because they know that people are gonna have like monstrous computers that'll be able to run like the entirety of NASA's calculations in a second. And so they just don't bother optimizing. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna actually read chat now because I was completely rambling there. I was just absolutely yapping and lost in the sauce and I was not reading your responses. Hold on, I'm gonna be a good streamer. Bit of hot take, I think it depends on how you advise the game, but whilst my opinion is fine in that regard, runs perfectly on the system, which is almost 4 years old. Most machines is not a point you should be using ever. If you eliminated the driver and optimization used in WoW, then the game would run without issue on nearly all gaming intended systems with hardware 5 years old or newer, and that is reasonable. The graphic fidelity in WoWs is part of the point. Do I need to come to VC and help untangle your brain? No! I just think that that's wrong. I don't think the graphic fidelity should be part of the point. Like, if the game is balanced and the mechanics are centered around, like, attracting new players, the game doesn't need to look that good. Like, because the thing is, people are not going to notice. I've literally seen almost no one, except for, like, nerds like me, talk about the endemic life and, like, the hyper detailed stuff in the world. Because you want to know why? Because most players didn't see it. Because, like, the game is actively designed in a way that you walk through the world without looking at it, right? The only time you're forced to look at the world kind of is in the slow cuts, in the walking cutscene that everyone hates. But like everything on your map is explored. Like you don't actually need to find anything ever. Everything is like pre-explored, so most players, unless they need a specific material or like a specific crafting thing, are not gonna go explore the map and see all the cool intricate stuff. So the game looking good is more about like texture resolution and not like how good the game is like designed, how nice the world is. Because like I do think it's awesome. I think the world is awesome. But the game is not designed to it's almost like they don't want people to see it. Which was honestly one of my biggest issues, is that like I felt like Wilds didn't want me to explore. It felt like it made exploration not a punishment, but like it was like, well, you already have the thing, why would you go there? I mean, yeah, we put like a cool skeleton up here for you to see, but why would you do that? There's no reason for you to go here gameplay-wise, so you're just never gonna see it. And that to me is like, most people I think just are like that because the game is funneling them in that direction, right? How would they see if like they're not the kind of player who would normally go out of their way to check for that kind of thing? And by updated, I meant software. They're advertising it as that, notice. I don't know. I mean, I know that they're advertising it as a game that looks good, but I don't really feel like they're advertising it as a game. Like, they're not advertising it to the veterans with, like, the monster computers. They're advertising it for, like, PlayStation, and, like, you can play it on PC, but you need to use frame generation. And, the game looks good, but it's just so superficial. That, like, when I say the game doesn't need to look good, I mean that, like, the game right now looks good in parts that just aren't important. Because, like, yeah, all the textures look nice, but you never get to really see them shine beyond, like, cutscenes, and I feel like those could just be pre-rendered. Actually, maybe not. I don't know how, like, the details of, like, how to render cutscenes better. I don't know. Like, I just feel like... My point is mostly, you should not need to update your PC parts super often to be able to play a game that comes out. Because, like, graphics settings are a thing, and the problem is that the game runs like ass even on low settings. That's kind of my issue, is that, like, the game runs bad, and they knew it ran bad, and the settings don't really help that much. And like, yeah, you can tell people like, update your drivers, update whatever. And like, if people don't do that, yeah, you know, maintenance of your machines is one thing. I do agree. But that's not like the issue. Like, I really doubt that people who have the knowledge to talk about video game optimization, like, they at the very least, this is like telling someone to like, I hate when people don't turn their computer on and off again to fix a problem. Like, people know this. People who like, the people who don't know about this are the people that, what's the word? Oh, also I should get a soul gem while I'm over there. Like, these are people who, they know enough that they need to optimize the game, that their game runs bad, that they're willing to talk about it and leave a comment about it, because presumably they have tried some stuff. And one of the first things that everyone recommends is update your drivers, update your software, make sure your shit's up, you know. Like, I just feel like you're over-exaggerating the 30% number. I really don't think 30% of players are having trouble with their optimization because they're just too stupid to update their drivers. I'm saying that 30% is like too high. Like 5%, 10% maybe. But I feel like those are the kind of players that like they stop playing once they either don't care about the performance issues, because there are a lot of people like that, because the game doesn't really make you care, right? Like, the game is easy. It doesn't matter if the game has a bit of lag in it, unless you're like a speedrunner. It won't really affect your actual skill, like your performance in a mechanical sense. So a lot of players might just like, you know, play through the story, get a bit annoyed at the frame drops, and then like leave and not really care about it. Also, not finishing Rise because of the graphics is I mean, that's your loss, honestly. I didn't realize you were one of the people who like puts graphics before gameplay, because that's actually crazy. I vehemently disagree with the fact that games need to look good to be playable. Rise looked fine. It wasn't gorgeous, but like, it looked like a Monster Hunter game. It looked more like a Monster Hunter game than Worlds and Wilds did, at least to me, because it looked more like classic Monster Hunter. Stuff that is performance is tiny stuff, though. Textures, and monster skeleton, fidelity, complexity. I mean, considering that they have 2 DRM services running at the same time, and also the texture stuff is like, the 3 options you have are like ugly as sin, still ugly as sin, and insanely high resolution, and then you have the actual HD resource pack you have to like download. Like, you don't really get that many options to actually adjust shit. It either looks super grainy and stupid, or like it eats all your performance. There isn't really like an in-between point. If I was built to run on 7-8-year-old PCR, it would be at graphical fidelity where I probably would not want to play it. See, that's your issue though. I'm not gonna lie. That's like that to me is like genuinely a non-gamer kind of take. I disagree that games need to look good. I just completely disagree with that. Because also, looking good doesn't mean that the texture resolution needs to be high. I think, personally, that Pokemon Sword and Shield actually look okay. You know, putting the whole memes of like the trees, you know, the tree texture, whatever. Like, not the whole game looks good, but the game's art style, the art direction, really consistent, really coherent. It has a good vibe to it. Scarlet Violet doesn't have that, which is, in my opinion, why people say the game looks worse, even though it technically has better textures, kind of, than Sword and Shield in some places. But, like, the game doesn't have really, like, the coherent art style. Legends Arceus also has terrible textures all throughout the game, but also has a very consistent art style. And Wilds has a good art style. Rise has a good art style. Worlds, they all have, like, a good, unique, consistent art style. I don't give a shit about the texture resolution. That's the first thing I turn down. Because it's not like I'm gonna notice when the motion blur is on by default anyway. Which I do turn off, but like, I move around so much, unless I'm in like a walking cutscene, I'm not gonna notice the texture resolution. The only time I turned it to like the insane high mode was for my video recordings. Depends on the game. I just really disagree. I do not think that any game needs that high of a texture resolution to look good. I genuinely fail to see like where there is ever a game where it's more worthwhile to make the game less accessible on older machines, to optimize less, like to make the optimization less good, so that the resolution can be higher. Unless you're literally playing like a photorealistic shooter or something, which to me is like, I don't want to say like a non-game, but that's not like a game as an art form, that's just like a game as a piece of entertainment to me. I might be a little bit of a hot take there of like, not all games are art, but like, all games are art, but some are definitely leaning far more into just being pieces of like slop entertainment. Looking at every survival resource gathering base building game that has come out in the last 20 years. That's a lie, not 20. But like a lot of those games are just kind of like, come get your slop, come get... And like nothing wrong with playing slop. I played Pal World. I mean, I hated it, but I did play it. I don't know. I feel like I lost my point a little bit. Where was I? Greg. I was at Greg. That's Murgle, that's not Greg.
Ah.
My trowel. Oh, my sweet baby. What did those ruffians do to you? I'm so glad you brought it back, Balin. Quite the unusual story about it. And you know, my grandfather gifted me one of his adventures. Not quite important right now. Okay, so everyone in this village has like a tool that they're attached to at the hip, I see. And you brought the fish I need too. Let me reward you properly. Now that I have my weapon back. At this rate, I'll be a noble knight before we know it. Did I... Might have not sold. I think I kept the wrong feathered flounder. Damn it. Oh, whatever. Speaking of noble knights, most of them wield shields, and that's what we need next. With a sturdy shield, I will most certainly be ready for battle. But that selfish bonehead Bodger doesn't want to lend me one of his, so we need another source. When wizards still resided in the magical waste dump, they had guards for protection. That was a long time ago, but perhaps some of their gear remains down there. A shield and some unicod. Is this part of the main story quest? I feel like this is not the main... No, this is the main quest. Weird, okay. Because I feel like I could just go over to... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because there was something to drill in the area. Like, I just don't know what I need to do right now to beat his... Like, I could just go in. I can just go fight him, right? I can beat the currents. Unless he's gonna, like, teleport me out like a coward. Also gonna get the obsidian. And while I do that, I'm gonna keep reading chat because I'm not paying proper attention. God damn it. Boom, and a boom. Come on, get caught. Blap, 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 get caught, get caught. Reel, 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 reel. Blap, 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 get reeled, get reeled, get reeled. Okay. For me, starting with worlds, the spectacle and satisfaction of graphical fidelity combined with the gameplay is what I fell in love with. Gotta be nice, I gotta be nice. He's my friend. Marty's my friend. I have to be nice to him. I'll take. Absolutely, I'll take. But obviously, you're not wrong for enjoying something a certain way. But also, I'll take. Some games are less accessible to even see what's happening. What's happening when they're photorealistic. Can you repeat that sentence, but in a way that my brain can understand? Because my brain is starting to get a bit cooked today. It's starting to get a bit boiled. The temperature is rising, guys. The background, the ambient temperature is rising, and I'm gonna be cooked alive in a mere 17 hours. I will no longer exist. I will be a puddle on the ground due to rising German temperatures. I don't think games should sacrifice performance necessarily, but I do think WoWs would set unreasonable hardware expectations if it didn't have its other issues. Like a 4-year-old system is running it very fine, not just like min graphics, it's running on medium. With the HD graphics, it's running at 4K resolution, that's completely reasonable. Anyhow, I need to stop rambling about this in chat. This should be a fucking podcast episode. Yeah, honestly. But I like that I can respond my full response and then read your response, because then I don't get interrupted. I get to yap. Repeat, it's harder to see sometimes when it's so realistic and distracting in games, like it's more room. Absolutely, no. I think photorealism is a mistake. I'm just actually gonna say that. Genuinely, give me like a game. Give me any game here as an example that you think is like photorealistic and like iconic. Tell me about a game that you think is like an iconic game that is actually photorealistic and that is not harmed by it. And don't say some shit like Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty, okay? Give me like a real game. Give me a real game here. Oh fuck, wait, I need the drill rod. Because like, for me, photorealism is... First of all, it's you're trying to achieve something that can never be achieved. Sure, at some point games may look genuinely photorealistic, but like, what's the point? It's never gonna exactly look like real life. It's always gonna have to be stylized in some way, because otherwise, real life is not that interesting, right? Real life does, I mean, it is, but like, real life doesn't look that interesting. You're always gonna have to over-exaggerate shading. Shit's always gonna be like, weirdly smooth in some weird way. I don't know. I just don't think it's ever really possible to have like a truly photorealistic game. And even if it is, even if you have one, what's the point, right? You're gonna make your game look like every other photorealistic game. What's the point? You're just gonna look like everything. It's like, what's another good example here? Like, games that are like Metroidvanias. There's a lot of knockoff Metroidvanias that are trying to like copy the look of Hollow Knight. And like, I love Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight looks great. Why would you copy the look exactly? One of the reasons Hollow Knight works so well is because the art style is so consistent and so fitting with what the game is. By copying it, you're just copying the art style, not what makes the art style work. Which are two different things. Like, it needs to work in the game that it's in, not just... It's not like a single thing. And with photorealism, it's like, you're copying not just an art style. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. There was just a chest here. I thought this was like the entrance. I'm gonna try and actually like beat this guy though. Because the mimics are dangerous. But I've beaten them before and I shall beat again. Ow. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, now we get the magnet rod back. And we get that chest. Do I want to go into Zeldan's lair as well? Nah, I'll get the chest first and then I'll get the... And then I'll go into the lair. Honestly, by this point, the fucking obsidian maybe even respawned. Pays brain more like P-brain, more like pain P-brain. That's so me. The only one I can roll Dimension is OG Crisis. I literally don't know what that is. Like, actually, I've heard the name before. I don't even know what genre that is. Because, like, all the photorealistic games, you know what they also all share? They're all either, like, shooters that are, like, Fallout. They're, like, open-world Fallout. Not Fallout. Far Cry-esque games. Where it's the whole thing with, like, you know, you have a tower, you have whatever. And, like, games that are more photorealistic, the good ones, in my opinion, still have an art style. I'm gonna give as an example here Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn looks decently realistic. It has like really good texture maps and everything. But it's still heavily stylized because of, you know, the fucking robot dinosaurs and just the way the world looks. It's still heavily stylized. And that's what I mean, like photorealism by itself is bad. I think photorealism as a standalone thing makes a game worse. That's my hot take of the day. And I think a game is basically always better off sacrificing resolution and fidelity for a coherent art style and good optimization. Because, like, all of the best games, in my opinion, all of the best games of, like, the last century, decade. All of the best games of the last decade have all been either indie games that, let's be honest, can run on most terrible machines. Hollow Knight does not have, like, graphics options that you can really play with much. Because the game just kind of runs. It's not like a graphically intensive game. And it doesn't need to be graphically intensive because it's gorgeous, despite not having, like, high-resolution textures, right? Hollow Knight is an objectively gorgeous game. Now, not every game can and should look like Hollow Knight, but it still kind of supports my point of, like, all of the really, really good games that people look back and it's like, yeah, that's, like, a game that defined this year, like, this decade. You know, you look at, like, God, what's that one, like, visual novel-esque game that I've been really meaning to play? I've got it downloaded. I haven't played it yet, though. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. Gorgeous game, not photorealistic. You look at something like, okay, the Obsidian is back. You look at something like Outer Wilds. I've also not played that, but I really need to, because I'm still spoiler-free on both of those games, by the way. gorgeous game. Not photorealistic. Not at all, in fact. Can run on really old machines. Like, there's lots of these kinds of games where, like, they look really fucking good. Have you played Alan Wake? I have not. I've not heard of it. For a realistic aesthetic. And, like, realism can work. I just think photorealism is a fruitless endeavor that makes games worse. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is massively fucking increasing the size of the texture pack. Of, like, the texture resolutions. For not really any game. Because it's gonna look outdated. It will. Right? Any game that you look at now that 5 years ago was touted as being, like, so photorealistic. Oh my god, the leaves, you can eat them. You can, like, touch the grass. You can suck off the bird. I don't fucking know. All of those games look like shit now. Because they don't hold up. They just don't. Because the fucking... There's no art style, there's no cohesion. All it has going for it is that it looked realistic 5 years ago. And now it doesn't anymore because realism has, like, improved. And it'll always improve. I mean, I guess not always. Like, there will obviously at some point come a point where, like, photorealism has been kind of solved. But, like, congratulations, now your game looks like every other game. So now you've created, like, what is the equivalent of the Roblox aesthetic, where every game looks the same for no reason. If every game is photorealistic that you made. Like, that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Disco E is so weird. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's really good, apparently, and that it's like a story game, and I should play it, and that's all I know about it. Same with Outer Wilds. I literally have not seen anything. I've just seen, like, the trailer, and that's actually it. And people have always told me, go into it spoiler-free, go into it blind, and I will. Because that's what people have told me, and I'm nothing if not obedient. I'm the most obedient. Okay, let's go get the ectoplasm. Yeah, we got all of this upgrade, so now all of the stuff we could possibly need is just for upgrades. Gotta have a unique style too. I think Wilds has a good appearance style. I do think Wilds has a style, which is why I'm so disappointed that, like, the game looks like shit. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know if this is, like, an issue, because I know that there was a thing I did where by making the graphics worse, I somehow made the textures better, even though I turned the textures down, because I think it was specifically, like, in the first area when I was still fucking around with the graphics, like, the sand, I guess, was making everything, like, look muddy and grimy and literally, like, worse, like how... It literally looked like a bit crushing, like the bit crushing that YouTube does to videos. That's what it looked like. And, like, I think if the game just didn't focus so hard on having, like, oh, super good textures, I think it could look literally just way better, because they could have focused on making it look more like a Monster Hunter game, with the realism coming from the unique setting and not the resolutions. That's what I mean. I mean, you've seen how the game looks from mine. Like, I've streamed it. You can compare, I guess. But, like, the game doesn't really look that good. Or rather, I cannot run the game looking good and having good performance. And since I actually care about good performance in terms of, like, button inputs, I don't want to turn on frame generation because I don't want to have, I don't want to deal with the bullshit of like, the input lag. So, yeah, I'm stuck just making the game run at 60 FPS by turning other shit down. And one of the first things to go is the textures, because why, like, it's such a big hit on performance. It's massive. And in certain areas of the map just runs so bad regardless of what I do. Like, not the Grand Hub. What's one area that just, like, always runs badly? Honestly, yeah, no, the Grand Hub kind of runs like ass for some reason. I don't know why. I've only tried it a few times, maybe like now it's better, but, you know, I didn't like being in the Grand Hub. And honestly, the forest when it's raining also looks bad. Generally speaking, whenever it's the inclemency in any area, it looks worse, because it washes all of the color out of the area and replaces it with one color, and makes all of the textures far worse. Also, look at that little fossil down there. That's so cute. Like, that's been a thing I've noticed. Like, I don't know. The game generally only looks good during the plenty, in my opinion. Because during the fallow, the game is just, like, desaturated. And then during the inclemency, it's all, like, there's like a color shader over it of just one color. In the dunes, it's all just yellowish, and the sand texture bit crushes fucking everything. At least that's what it feels like. And that is in fact a chickenfish, yes. According to the in-game lore, we don't ask questions about why there is chickenfish. We just accept that there is chickenfish. Nope, we block. I hate this fish. I hate the unicorn fish. I hate any fish that stuns you. You know what? I am actually just gonna eat my thing. I'm just gonna be immune to the stun. I don't care. I don't want to deal with this shit. And get caught. Get reeled, get reeled, get reeled. Okay, one more Unicod, and then we're out of here. Yeah, I actually forgot what point. Yeah, like the game... I don't know. It felt like I tried so much to make the game look better because, you know, I was recording it. I wanted it to look good for my recording. But I also wanted to stream it, and for that it needed to run well. So I was stuck in this catch-22 of like, on the one hand, it needs to be able to run with OBS in the background. On the other hand, I wanted to not look like I'm playing on a potato. And like, the only time that I was able to get it to run decently well and look decently well was if you look at my video, which was the long form video I did on the volcanic area. That I spent a lot of time optimizing and like downloading mods and shit to make the game run better, because I actually cared about making the game look good, and because I wasn't streaming, because I was doing... Also nice, 5-star. Because I was playing it for, like, while recording, I was able to have less of my computer's power, like, going to OBS. But, like, it still didn't look, like, great. Like, the problem was that, like, I was really paying attention to things because I was recording, you know, like, essentially, like, nature documentary footage. You can, like, equate it to that. And in that context, like, going so close up to things, even with the textures, man, it just doesn't... It doesn't look good enough to warrant, in my opinion, how badly it runs for so many people. And again, I know you can be like, oh, NVIDIA, it runs fine on AMD. Sure, whatever. It still doesn't excuse it in my eyes. I'm a fan of what a VLDL does on their videos. So I'm down with not explaining stuff. I mean, I'm just kind of rambling right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just, I'm being a little rambleton. Also, I'm gonna... 3-star is not, like, the best thing, but I do need money, so I'm gonna just see... If there is a weaker one, I can sell the 3-star, and if there is a stronger one, I can sell whatever the stronger one is. You look strong. Get all of that damage. And I'm just gonna eat my... Actually, not yet. Nope. Can I not? Hello? What the fuck? Why could I not? It didn't let me open my equipment grid for some reason. The hell? Weird. Alright, well. Another try it shall be. Just gotta get past the chickenfish, because those will steal my bait. There you are. You bastard. Do this, and that, and blink, and fire, and this one. I'm just gonna eat this right away. Try to stun me, I dare you. It didn't work, because you're sucking. You're a sucker. Also, completely unrelated, Marty, we need to play Unstable Unicorns again. Because I'm getting the unicorn fish, and it's reminding me of how fun Unstable Unicorns is. We should get like a little play group together for that. Game is so fun. Okay, 2-star. We can sell the 3-star in that case. Streaming is equal to performance. Also, most of the time, if a mod makes the game run better, then the fault is not the graphic ability of the game, but with things working in the background with specific features. Well, I don't separate their bullshit that they did with the double DRM from the rest of the performance. I don't care, okay? It still equates to the game runs like shit. Whether it's because there's RE engine is like bad or whatever, and something else is bad, I don't care. But yeah, no, turning RE engine off, or sorry, installing RE, what's the mod called again? Because RE engine is the engine the game runs on, and then there's like a big RE framework. RE framework is the mod that like you also use for Rise and for Worlds because both of those run on Resident Evil engine, I think. At least the name sounded so familiar to me that I'm pretty sure I also use it to mod Worlds. Oh. Balin, thank you once again. I'm deeply indebted to you. The shield looks so durable enough, and the fish will be delicious. Here's a little reward to kick things off. Now let's go tell Bodger about the awesome battle gear we managed to scrape together. Without his oh-so-helpful assistance, of course. Balin, lad, I heard you made sure that Greg won't die in 2 seconds. He really wants to help, eh? Count me in too. Tell you what, I finally cracked the code with my grandfather's hammer. This time for real. If you help me with it one last time, I'll grant you the ultimate support, pal. With me by your side, you'll forget about wimpy little Greg in no time. My grandfather's hammer isn't that damn well for sure. But this will be the last time, never again, and that's a Bodger guarantee. You're gonna put, like, something over the well? Because I hope you're gonna put something over the well. Oh, what? Level 99? Can you beat this? Oh, this has to be beatable, right? Okay. No, this has to be beatable. This is a beatable fight. Absolutely. I'm gonna eat an apple and a... whatever this is. Shit. Apple and cheese. We're doing fire damage. Nice, 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 nice. We're doing good, we're doing good. I need to get my armor thingy back, but that's on cooldown still. God, I really wish there was a spell to let you, like, get better cooldowns. Kinda sucks that there isn't. The spell, the skill... What is it? The, like... You don't really get to choose your own skills. Every build's kind of the same, but then again, this is like a kind of a basic game. So it's fine. Yeah, let's go! Bodger's hammer has been caught forever. Forever and ever. The mods are altering... the mods are altering. Me saying Capcom DRM greed, Nvidia problems, plus is not trying to say that it excuses the problem. I just think that if you're going to be angry about something, be angry about the correct thing. I mean, I am... Wait, what do you mean? Like... I don't think you can only be angry at one of those two things, and I think the DRM thing is way more greedy than the Nvidia thing, because one of them Capcom can actually control. Like, you can optimize games for Nvidia. I don't... You know? It doesn't matter if Nvidia is like a bad company. It doesn't matter for Capcom. They can still optimize their games for Nvidia stuff, it just takes them longer. It is separate in terms of who is to blame, who is to be angry at. I think purely the graphics are over-ambitious and don't take into consideration the system. Then it's on the devs. The DRM thing and a lot of the other issues are a corporate issue. I mean... Don't get me wrong, I'm not... It's not like I'm sitting here being like, oh, the art director was a piece of shit and that's why the game is bad. Like, I'm kind of mad at Capcom as like an entity, which does include, obviously, the shareholders and the board and whatever. Because, you know, those are the problem people, but like... Like, I'm not being... Like, I'm saying about the company generally. It's like when I say I'm mad at Game Freak for Pokemon stuff, I'm not mad at the, like, little developer guy coding away. Like, he's still trying. I'm mad at, you know, the fact that they're being pushed to release this game so quickly. Though, to be fair, didn't Game Freak release, like, a trailer for a completely different game on, like, the Xbox trailer or whatever, or, like, the Switch 2, that looks fucking gorgeous? So it's like, man, they can make games if they're just not pressured to release a game every fucking 3 years or 2.5 years or whatever it is now. Wilds is mainly a corporate issue. I mean, yeah, but that's every game. Right? If you only get mad at corporate stuff, then you just get mad at every corporation, which I already do anyway, and then what? Right? I mean, it's not like this is helping either, but like the you can still be mad about the things that are bad and, like, not buy the game, I guess, which I didn't do, but, you know. Honestly, the next Monster Hunter game, this is kind of like me with Pokemon. I skipped Sword and Shield. I didn't skip Scarlet Violet because I actually do think those are good games, even with all those issues, but, like, people will skip your game. Like, I am the most Pokemon fan that a Pokemon fan can probably be in my, like, age range. And I only skipped a single Pokemon game, mainline, because of, like, not even a boycott, just like, yeah, I didn't want to play it, because, like, the issues kind of compounded to me not wanting to play it anymore. And that's might be me with the next Monster Hunter game, and I think it'll be a lot of people with the next Monster Hunter game if they don't address these issues. Because in Scarlet Violet, they did address a lot of issues from Sword and Shield. Even if the game had a lot of other issues to then deal with. Anyway.
Hey, Balin.
Ah, there it is again. And all thanks to you, my friend. How many times have I brought this back now? Have you brought it back? Doesn't matter, but it taught me something. You inspire me, man. If some humble little fisherman can fight evil, well then, so can I. That's right. The one and only Bodger will help you thrash the Dark Lord Weenie. Happy Pride Month. I figured out the best strategy to not lose my hammer again. Never again. Giving it to you, you heard right, mate. Just let me make some adjustments and it's yours. Sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. I can feel it. I can't follow you to battle, as I must stay at the smithy to equip the others. So it's best I can do. Promise me you'll take good care of it, will ya? And use it to bash some stinky fish lords' heads. The heirloom. A new rod. Well, why the fuck did I go out of my way to get a better rod? Also, what does this do? Excalibur. Interesting. Nah, I'll stick with the Kingfish Slayer. It's only marginally worse than this. No, it's actually better. This is a lot worse. But it's a cool little thing, you know. Mayor, I have a quest for you.
Ah, adventurer, you
have obtained all the components, just perfect. Aha, who needs the gods when you can play God yourself instead? Purely hypothetical, of course. Just gonna have a sip of water, sorry. My throat is acting up again, so... Alright. God, it's insane how just like that little bit just immediately makes my voice fine again. It's crazy. Building this machine will take time, but Bodger will assist me greatly here. In the meantime, there are other preparations to make. You, however, did your part well as always. So take your quasi-salary and meet me again very soon. The next epic quest is waiting for you already. 3,000 gold, let's go. Balin, I was looking for you. As foretold, there are other glorious quests which can only be solved by a hero like yourself. As you may remember, I have fancied the alchemistic arts. Shouldn't it be alchemical? For a while. I like to make use of this knowledge, especially since the already powerful engine inside my basement won't suffice. But I won't brew these concoctions myself. My expertise will serve the purpose of appraisal. There are several potions I want you to get so they can be tasted at professional event. A party for potions, you might say, is left of tonics I require. They will contend against other samples, and the winner shall be fight as Elden. Alright, so you want 5 potions of each type. Gonna have to go to my Greg man. The Gregster. I can get 2 of these easy. Can get 2 of these. Wait, why did that take garlic? Shouldn't that be taking... Oh shit, I've got 6... I thought the number was 180 on the garlic. Okay, never mind. Well, I've got enough worms for basically ever. Health potions, I don't have many of though. I'll get 1 because I do need these. And I'll get an apple because these are also pretty good. Okay, so I need 1 more health potion actually.
Hello, adventurer.
That sucks because I do like having these, so we gotta go get some mushrooms. Let's go get mushrooms before we talk to the mayor again. The DRM thing is a career. I think the hammer wants to be in the well. Honestly, yeah. No, I think the hammer... That hammer and that well... There might be like a ham magnet down there. Or something. I don't know, man. I just think maybe... Do you think like Bodger's brother is buried down there and the hammer is actually... Despite what Bodger always says, the hammer is actually rightfully his brother's and not his. And that's why the hammer always tries to be down there. I could see that. That might be the reason. Well, it's primarily a corporation. I tend to very vehemently clarify that when something is on the devs or a corporate financial side because so many people take it on the devs. When you say take it out on the devs, what do you mean? Like, people will tweet like, this game is optimized like shit, and like, yeah, in the abstract, that is done by the corporation, but like, in the immediate, like, a dev didn't optimize it because they didn't have time, because they were pushed, obviously. Like, it's not really their fault, but like, they are the person in charge of the task, even if, you know, they're being commandeered by a system that wouldn't allow them to do the task properly. But I like, whenever people say like, oh, they take it out on the devs, like, I don't really see that ever. People are just mad at the company.
We've been expecting you.
Haha, with this fine potion selection, victory will be mine. I mean, ours, of course. Good job, my dear vassal. Mind that not only efficacy will be a criterion to success, but also taste. Last time I was very keen on the palm nut flavor. Thus I'm going to keep this signature feature. Yum. There's some of the event budget left, so it's only fair that to grant you proper pay for your excellent job, here you are. Thank you. It did cost me a lot to give you those potions. Alright, what else?
Adventurer, you've arrived.
Look at us, my dear lackey. Our goal is almost achieved, and very soon Honeywood will not only be secure, but prosperous as never before. Because the mayor will pave the way to power for a very long time. My mythical machine has been built, but it needs fuel to work. Mythical fuel. And I have an educated guess where to and how to get it. There are more magical beings you must fetch, so we can use their magical properties for this purpose. Hurry, Balin! I'm not gonna bother with this. 20 fairies? Nah, you can fuck right off. I'm gonna beat the game. We're gonna go beat the game. Barradoon. Oh, Barra boy. Barra Bibu. It's game beating time. This is it, Balin. Now Isalden will see what you're made of. With my invaluable magic assistance, of course, otherwise you'd fail dramatically. I must admit, I had my doubts about your role as the auspicious prodigy of the fates. But you proved yourself more than capable. It's almost enough to make me rethink how I interact with the inhabitants of this poxy little shithole. Almost. Good night and good luck fishing. Good night. Good night, Moth. Don't listen to his skepticism, Balin. We believe in you wholeheartedly. Always did. You've made it this far, and I think... and I just know that you'll conquer this evil lord as well. Garlic Boy is right, yes, yes. Destroy this damn octopus and free the Mongols. This one will tell them the legend of human hero, yes, yes. He'll smash it. I can feel it in my bones. This musty squid has no chance against our hero, Balin. Go bash some underworld critters for me. Take care of yourself, although I know that those strong arms of yours, you'll finish this thing. You surely won't leave us alone with this evil fish wizard, will you? Make it back in one piece, and you'll get almost fresh banana on the house. You don't have to prove to us that you're a hero, Balin. We already know that. Only Isalden doubts your abilities, and he's going to get the shock of his life. We believe in you. Please, Balin, free us from the Dark Lord. Only you can deliver us from this evil, cried Oddwav. Even my most epic quests for the strongest adventurers can't compete with your noble endeavor, dear Balin. I am proud to have you as a citizen of my beloved village. You will save us all, I know it. I would be eager to help you out with my shiny new axe, but these trees ain't gonna chop themselves down, right? Just cut that giant octopus down like a stately oak. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Because I need the wood for cold winter nights to burn my family. I also would like to follow you to battle and save the peace of the kingdom, but unfortunately I can't, you know. Was an adventurer like you, but then I took... Now with all of the hollow sentimentalities out of the way, are you ready to destroy this overconfident shrimp? Let's go and kick some Dark Lord butt. He who must not remain. That's awesome. That's an awesome name. Ooh. My girlfriend texting me, just responding back, because she might need help with something. Oh, okay, she was just telling me. Okay, okay. It's pretty late for her to get home, so she was just texting me that, like, oh, she's alright, she just got, like, held up by her brother. I just assumed she was, like, you know, hanging out with a friend or something. Also, I have not looked at the time, not gonna lie, it's, later than I thought it would be. Okay, so do I have any potions right now? I've got no health potions, but I've got Stone Skin and Powerful. That'll have to do. Oh, actually, Okay. Sorry, just... I want to text her because she's like picking up food. Okay, who are we going fishing with? Let's bring... You know what? Let's use our trusty guard. Like, I think there's nothing... I think there's nothing I'd rather use here to beat the evil fish lord of Fisherim. I'm clicking through too many windows, oh god. Okay, there we go. That Murgle thing reminds me of Duke Fishron. Is that racist? I feel like that's racist. Marty, when he sees anything like vaguely fishy and humanoid-y, that reminds me of Duke Fishron. People just think it's more okay to treat others like that online. When you say like I don't know what you mean, because like I know people will like I don't know, I don't really see like harassment from like onto devs. Or rather, let me say it like this. The people who harass devs are not being driven by like, they're not misinformed or anything, right? They're not sitting there thinking, or they're not gonna sit there and like figure out what the difference is between the corporation and the dev at the coding wheel. Like, they're just assholes. You can't convince an asshole. It doesn't matter. If people are gonna be shitty, there's not really much to be done. Okay, are we ready for this? Are we ready to beat the game? Actually, I think I'm at the wrong place. Nope, I'm in the right place. Too strong? Too strong my ass. You dare to challenge me now? In my own home? The center of my power? This will be your hardest lesson yet, fisherman. You're nothing but a brainless piece of code. Pretending to be a hero. Fighting a Dark Lord may be a bit much for you, don't you think? But let's forgo the evil villain monologue, for you deserve a quick and painful death. Quick and painful, okay. Show me what you've got, you puny NPC. Says the NPC. Alright, guys. Let's do this. Bleed. Cheese. Health. Powerful. Scalebreaker. This. And burn. And this. Nice. We got buffs out the was. Ooh. Okay, there's a... I thought it was a laser, but no, it's a... Okay, it's fine. He's kind of small, so it's difficult to see when he attacks. Ow! Steam beam. Okay, I got steam beamed. That's fine. Perfect block. Get perfect blocked, idiot. Fire. Get perfect block, idiot. Oh, come on. That was a block. Come on. Really wish I had that health potion now. I think I should eat my stone skin potion. Use spells, food, and potions to become as powerful as you can be. Okay, I guess I'm like fully buffed up. Add more weakness to you. That's the most important spell we can use here. Nice. Still silences us. Actually, let's eat an anti-silence thing. Or an immunity thing here. Nice. Shit. Okay, he attacks more frequently now. Gotta be wary of that. Do I have stamina potions? I do not, but I've got my cheese. And this, and I'm gonna refresh all of these. Just gonna block that, not perfect block. Damn, okay, we needed to perfect block that, I guess. Ow. Ow. Okay, I gotta be more cognizant. The Scalebreaker's not ready. Scalebreaker's the big one. We're doing a melee damage build, kind of, after all. Well, it's a mixed build, but you know. The melee damage is a big focus. Halfway done with his HP. Okay, I don't see when the block window for that is. Oh, come on. I was blocking. Actually, I was like holding my spells. So my block got interrupted. That makes sense. Okay. I'm focusing so hard. Let's bleed him. Shit. Is that like a healing spell he's doing? I think he's healing himself. Cheese, strength, apple. Okay. Can I also... This is 30 seconds for immune. I'll just equip that. Because I just don't want to deal with that shit. Okay, we don't have the stamina for Scale Breaker. He's getting more and more octopi. Did he reset his armor breaks? God damn it. That's why we were not doing as much damage. We gotta be careful about that. Well, I mean, he's not gonna... He's gonna probably have another phase after this, but like... He would reset anyway there. Ow. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Attacks are getting more common, but they're still easily parryable. Really wish I had a stamina potion right now. Regular block. Just gonna regular block. Oh wait, it attacks my rod. I see. Or it's just him raising his attack. Shit. Gonna remove that effect. And just use a healing spell here. I do not want to risk being at low health, even if I'm like technically fine and can recover it. Plus, we have this spell upgraded for a reason. Take the armor break, bitch. Okay, I'm weakened. Let's remove that, get immune, and eat all of our food. Come on. Come on, we're so close. And... Okay, still don't know how to block that. Okay. It was a nice day for fishing, hoo-ha. Wait, was that it? You still think you can beat me, fool? I didn't even have a scratch. But as you wish, let me unleash my true power.
I love garlic.
Hello, my dear garlic. Don't mind me. I'm just making sure that nothing will disturb the important battle scene. And that you're safe and sound. The garlic from the Garlic Festival. And the garlic we went into battle with. Look, Charles, the garlic farmer has hidden treasure. Treasure? You sure, Bernard? I think the garlic farmer probably just stores garlic in these boxes. So far from his farm in Oak Cave? Yeah, good point, actually. So, what do muggers do? They mug people. So let's mug them. Oh, hello, you two. Wait, what are you doing? Please do not steal my precious garlic. You already got my mug last time. And my trowel. And biscuits. Oh, biscuits. No, my garlic. Damn you two. Are we having calamari stew? What is that awful smell? Did somebody let one go in my presence? No, wait. Is this garlic? Here? Underwater? I was fighting you with a garlic, you fool. I'm allergic to stinky, awful, ugly garlic. Don't you insult garlic like that, you monster. How did you figure out my only weakness? So that's why we were able to damage him. Because we fished with garlic. I feel like this does kind of take away from, like, our agency, you know? Yeah, whatever. Balin, are you okay? You were unconscious. Whatever you did down there, it worked. Isalden is gone. You saved Honeywood, if not the whole of Azerim. And even more importantly, you saved the Garlic Festival. My young champion! Indeed, you have defeated the greatest rival, and you should celebrate your victory. Even I wouldn't have guessed that Isalden would be struck down by a humble NPC. But to restore balance to the world and bring relative peace, the adventurers must return. Understood? After all, I need more folks to provide me with tasty fish. For this, I must use the scroll which made you into an adventurer in the first place. Inscription as soundtracks. Or sound effects. When you wake up, you will be a regular NPC again, and everything will be returned to normal. And I guess I will have to look for a new champion too. No, but magic. I like magic. Please, don't make me turn back. Nonetheless, I won't forget our time together and your exceptional help in saving our world. Thank you for that, Balin. I will continue to watch over you and your lovely pond.
Morning. Nice day
Morning.
for fishing, ain't it? Ah.
Thank you so much, Balin. You're the best adventure Honeywood has ever seen. Don't tell the others, though. And now, nice day for fishing, ain't it? Time for the Garlic Festival to celebrate you properly. Morning.
Hey, Balin.
Hey, Balin. Finally back on the simple fishing life, am I right? Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Indeed is a nice day. A great day, even. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Fishy, what are you doing? The forge is off limits. Do I need to repeat the house rules? Morning. This Murgle apologizes. The Murgle just wanted a weapon of his own. Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Why do you need anything at all? The giant squid is no more. The Murgle wants to become an adventurer. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, ha, ha. Why is everyone looking at us? Why are we sitting at the table together with the others? I think it's because of something with the garlic farmer and how we tried to mug him. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Now, of course, I gotta say, it's about time these people appreciate us for our demanding profession. Morning. I'd say...
Let's mug him.
Let's mug him. Can't this wait until after we eat?
I'm the best.
And that's the story of how I defeated Isaldan using the arcane power granted to me by the Temple of Calibor. What about Balin? He barely made an appearance in your story. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Who's Balin? Oh, right, there was some fisherman helping me here and there. Morning. It's good you haven't forgotten him, princess. I hate this fucking guy, man. I hate him. It's been a while since we've seen our little NPC window. You know what? Maybe he's happier this way. No longer under my control, under my thumb. My control stick, I guess. Big yawn. But, great game. Awesome game. Is it actually credits time? Okay, it's actually credits time. Also, he gets to fish in there, but I don't. Whatever. Now, quick rundown of my thoughts, I guess. I don't know much about Viva La Dirt League. I, got some of their shorts in my recommended feed and then, watched a few of them, and they're pretty funny. And then, this was around the time that they were announcing the game. It was, in beta and whatever, or in demo testing. And I demoed it, and I was like, man, I like fishing, so whatever. I don't know about them. I don't know the good sketch channel, I guess. I don't know if it's, a website or whatever. But this game, just as a standalone thing, I would say pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. I don't think it's a masterpiece or anything. A lot of the jokes are definitely funny because they're rehashed, and funnier if you know the videos they're from. Because a lot of those are from shorts I've seen, or videos where it's in this whole setting of the Honeywood and the fishermen and the muggers, whatever. A lot of characters are from the shorts, and if you know those, I feel like you're gonna enjoy it more. But even not knowing a lot of those characters, I do think it held up. Some of the jokes by the end got a bit stale, I will say, because it's kind of every character has one or two jokes. But it does work, it's a short and sweet... It's not really even that short, it was actually I mean, how long have I played this? Let me actually check my Steam statistic quickly. Because it wasn't really that short. Yeah, I played for 13 hours. For the price I paid and for what this game advertised itself as, it's fine. I think the gameplay is good enough for what it needs to be. This is definitely not a game with a lot of depth. I would not consider this on the same level as Dredge, which I do plan to replay a little bit on stream, because I just want to compare a bit with the funny fishing games. Dredge has a very in-depth... Also, I'm just going to turn the game down a bit because I feel like it's very loud. Dredge has a very in-depth fishing mechanic, and it functions as a standalone thing, and also in the story, and you can fish more after the story ends, and it's fine, and you actually have diversity in how you handle certain challenges and whatever. Here, I feel like that's not really the case, because yeah, I was debating on doing magic, doing spell damage, doing buffs, doing muscle, all that stuff, doing pure strength. It never really felt like it mattered much. It felt like the upgrades were pretty linear, in the sense that I just kind of did more damage and was able to take more hits. Also, the endgame upgrades were really expensive to a point where I'm what would you even use them for except getting 5 stars of everything easier, I guess? And it doesn't help that a lot of the info in the game seems kind of obscured. Like, the fact that I don't get to see what the actual numerical value of my spells are, how much damage they do, what the buffs actually are. The fact that the, like, oh, this improves this spell by 75%, what does that mean? Like, does it make, for example, with the fire spell, does it make the initial hit stronger or the actual tick damage of the fire? There's all stuff you could test by, like, you know, going to hunt for the same fish and seeing the damage, but, like, I don't know, it's a lot of extra work that doesn't really need to be there. But in the end, you know, the upgrades work fine. It gives you, at the very least, an illusion of choice with your upgrades, and yeah. Exploration, I thought, was a bit too limiting. Way too often, like, you're kind of corralled into not exploring, except for, like, you get an upgrade and you're like, oh, I can get this one chest now, and then you're once again stopped from, like, exploring anything. The final part of the game was actually my favorite because it felt like the map was kind of open, but at this point I'd already found everything, so, like, yeah. I think this is the kind of game that you shouldn't try and be, like, completionist about, or, like, play it like how I played with, like, trying to sequence break and getting to places early. It's very much like, just follow the story, it's just a sweet little adventure. I don't think it has much replay value, to be honest, because I don't think there's much build diversity, or, like, there's not, like, choices in the story. I will maybe try and get all the achievements for, like, I assume it's just getting all the fish at, like, their max value. Just as, like, a fun little thing on the side when I'm bored, but yeah, I would say this game is worth your time. I would say go play it. Even if you've now seen the whole story and everything, it's still endearing to play through it, and it's still, you know, it's the gameplay is fun enough. It's fun enough for what it needs to be to keep the game engaging. And at the end of the day, you know, not every game needs to be a masterpiece. Some games can just be like a little passion project that someone made that you can feel that they like I at least felt like this game had a lot of heart behind it. Like, they cared. They wanted to make it funny. They were not trying to make, like, a AAA money creating game that like people could play forever and that they would speedrun and whatever. This was just like, they just wanted to make a fun game based on their, like, shorts, based on their, like, skits that they have that they liked, and expand a bit on it and have fun with it. And that's what it was. It felt like a game, charming, lots of heart, and good for the price. That's, I don't know, 7 out of 10, 8. I don't really do rankings, but, like, I yapped for long enough. I'd say go get it. It's good. Happy to have played it. I'm gonna end stream here. Next stream will be tomorrow, and it will be, hopefully, Pokemon, Soul Silver. I always say Soul Silver, sorry. It'll be Sacred Gold, the Drayano Gauntlet thing that I like to do. Maybe we can not beat it, but we can maybe make it all the way to, like, Gym 7, Gym 8 if we're lucky. We're currently on Morty. So depending on how that goes, because we don't really have a lot of good counters to ghost types. You know, we'll see. We'll see how we handle tomorrow. And I will do some research into Twitch integration stuff, because I feel like I could have some more... Oh, sorry, God, my stomach. I feel like I could have some more stuff going on with my Twitch side rather than just being like another output for my YouTube stream. So I'll see if I have time to look into that. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Go leave a like and a subscribe and a comment after the stream is done. Or if you're watching on Twitch, follow. What else do you do on Twitch? Do you sub? Wait, I guess that's the part where you pay money. Just follow me. It's fine. I don't need money. I'm good. I mean, I like money, but, you know, I don't... Follow me for Pokemon and other stuff. And if you want to know when I'm streaming, it's typically around the same time every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. Sometimes on other days if I feel like it, but for the most part, it's those days. And yeah. Thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next stream. Have a good buying and a good fishing. And it sure is a nice day for fishing. Bye!